Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Man, I don't live in Satan's butthole. 100 degrees is too dang hot for me, bro.
Oh, wow.
One of these days, we're actually going to start going back to having pre-ready, like loaded intros instead of doing last minute. What the heck we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Hey,
I still like when we left Corbin all by himself.
That was pretty funny.
That was fun.
Hey, it looks like we got a couple people there. Pete, you want to introduce them real quick while I try to not act like I'm throwing slides together in the last minute?
Yeah, sure. Well, you guys know Marco doing his slideshow. We have Robert Fordham, our foreign correspondent, here to talk some foreign comics with us today. We've got Matt from Absolute Geek Podcast also with us to help us out with the tier list and whatnot. And I think Marco and I will be on that show this Friday.
Anniversary. I might be there. It's my anniversary, so
All right. Well,
maybe next week, but okay.
I'll be there at the very least.
You'll be there. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I said, you guys know Corbin. Our DC fanboy.
Rob literally is the only guy when I'm like, Rob, I remember when Rob, well, I know Rob from G Plus, we were just talking about back, which is like a long time ago. We were kind of making fun of how, like, you know how long you've been around considering your G Plus names.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I remember Rob sent me the Darth Vader thing when we did that early on. He was like, hey, asking questions about it. And we were like, no, if you open it up, you get in. And it was really cool. A lot of the stuff we got back and forth for him. So I really appreciate that. So I think we're going to get a little bit more deeper, not just into Star Wars stuff, because this is tax. So we'll get across the board. I think She-Hulk and a couple other things. We'll do a little bit of that. We'll cover news as usual. Obviously, we'll throw together some Kenobi stuff. Did anybody, and we'll talk a little, you know what? I'm going to talk a little shops outside, but I know Matt's got a book he wants to talk about too, right, Matt? Did that book suck or was it good?
I enjoyed it for what it is so far. I'm ready for issue 2. See what happens. But
cool. What was it? Did anybody else besides Matt go to the comic book store today? I was on the lake the whole day. I ain't gonna try to lie and act like I wasn't.
What, the shop? No, I was too busy getting all materials ready for today.
I was summer reading program out.
Yeah, how's that reading program going?
It's going. It's insanity. Everybody wants codes for. Why are you trying to go to a national park in Arizona when it's 105? You trying to die? Like, I don't understand it. But everybody wants one. So we trying to do that. Kids want, oh, can you tell me this code? Getting calls and emails, and had a senior yell at me today, and I bought it. A senior was just crazy. She's like, she lives in Surprise. I don't live in Surprise, another part of Arizona. She's like, I went over to this. We had an event last weekend.
Hold on, you had old seniors hitting on you,
chewing me out. You know, yeah.
Hey man, I live in Surprise, the STD capital of Arizona.
It's crazy.
Surprise,
it's
Sun
crazy.
City, boy.
People there. And
there is
people there because old people get freaky and they don't care anymore.
She was like, "You don't know what I'm talking about." I said, "No." Well, then you must be the dumbest person on this call. And I'm like, "What?" And then I was sitting there going, "Man, like we're not gonna talk. Like it's been a long day. Like I'm just gonna hang up, you know." And she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. Before I go, can you spell a word for me?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Sugar." And I was like, "Sugar?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, SUGAR. She said, "Okay, yeah, thank you." And then hung up. And I said, "Okay." I took a break after that. I was like, "What is this day? What is this day?"
She's on some good shit right there. She
on something up in Surprise. That's the surprise out there. So
you should have done the rogue spelling with the H at the end instead of the R.
You know what?
SUGHA.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
So I said, you know what? I got off of work. I got my strawberry frosty, and I came straight here. I said, "Listen,
Corbin, real quickly. I don't think you'd be the single guy who kept that conversation on because I think she was looking for a little Corbin in her life.
Oh, listen, no, she was
like, "Okay, Shuggy, how about you come?"
You know what? I'm done.
She had a sweet tooth, and the only thing that can trade that is little Sugar Corbin.
I'm done. Whatever.
You are too much. Oh shit!
That was my day,
dude. I made it's so weird because like I went out to Chicago. I got a brother that lives on the west side, out in like Western Springs or some hoity-toity ass place. And I will say hi to everybody. We'll say hi to everybody in the chat. Actually, forget it. Let's just do it now before they get too rowdy. Let's see who Luke was first one in. Is he getting breath check? I don't
know what that's.
What are we talking about?
I don't know what this means. I can't figure it. This is like, you might as well have done that in emojis. Matt, we were just talking about you. I was like, man, I haven't talked to Matt for a while, but I also haven't had like 14 hours of free time, because if you ever talk to Matt, he got all the knowledge, and it's going to be all 14 hours. So there you go. BK, Nuclear with Rage during episode. Is this 5? We'll talk about it. Give a little topic about the Obi. And we'll talk about Miss Marvel too. Hey everyone, Ryan, good to see you. Sorry I missed the sales this month. I was out of town for like 5 days. Eric, good to see you. Saying hi for the algorithm. Everybody says hi for the algorithm now. Is that Ed? Did Ed change his name? So he did change his name now. So now I'm just here for the rants. Cool. Ken, good to see you, sir. Sith, good to see you. What was lightsaber to the guts are no longer fatal? Okay, that's funny. I got just live lightsaber. Hey, dude, they cut Maul in half, bro, and he still was roaming around for another 20 years. So
anything.
That's not what breaks canon. Joe, good to see you. BK, Granny Court. Yeah, I know. But he's trying to get that life. Patrick, good to see you too. We'll get to the rest of them later. So, anyways, I was out in Chicago. Now we've heard anybody here, anybody who's created content or has been on a show before has always seen the people in the chat that are always like, oh, you guys, where I'm at, there's never any comic books, and you're just like, dig harder, dig longer. I will tell you this: when I was in Chicago, and yeah, they might have some diggers out there, but like the problem out there is the stores aren't ever opened, bro. Like, how you only go from Wednesday to Friday? Like, what is that, dude? Gas
prices are high, bro. You got to stay home because you can't afford to drive to work.
But how you gonna make money if you don't work?
And you're in Chicago, so you're half worried about getting shot on your way to the shop.
No. I was in the hoity-toity suburb, and like where all the private clubs and shit were. They like had estates. This one motherfucker had a castle. He literally built a fucking castle. Go ahead, Rob. What did you say?
Nah, I was gonna say that a lot of times, release day is what, Wednesday, so they figure people come in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, they start up shop, and then a lot of places I usually try to get there first, but when stuff opens at noon, I'm like, I'm not available around that time. I gotta wait a little bit. Well, it's like I just pre-order now. I don't even.
Yeah, and then I wonder why everybody's got a Diamond account and a Penguin account. Oh, really? You want to know why? Because you guys don't open. Like, in the defense of those people, I'll be out. Like, here in the Metro Detroit area, actually in Michigan and Hull, like, we got the best shops because they're open all the damn time. They got it. It does suck though. I will tell you what sucks, because there's so much shit out here. Like, you will have to dig through like 8,000 issues of like Crave Olin bullshit, like stuff that nobody fucking likes. Yeah, all types, all that horse shit you have to dig through. Where the shops stuff go to, like our half price books, I went to half price books out there. It's Second and Charles over here, right? It takes us an hour and a half to go to a Second and Charles here. Over there to go, it's the same company. So when I use it intermingling notes, so like there's a fucking half price books fucking like 30 minutes from a half price fucking books. They're all over the place. The only problem is like,
not here.
It's like 10 fucking bins. Like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? Now, not say you could like, this is the weird. So we'll talk more about it on the Star Wars show, but like, it's not as hard to find good shit. Like, I just looked around, got this for $15, brand new, never fucking opened, dude. Here real quickly. So you guys,
there you
Ooh,
go.
That's a pretty one.
I'll never find this shit in the wild out here. You'll never find it. You'll never find it. Like, you can't find anyone in this series here. Okay. But out there, you can find that shit. You just have to look for it when they're fucking open, and they're never fucking open. But every store I went to was like, oh yeah, it's cool. That kind of, the other thing I went to was a place called Graham Crackers, because I hung out with Darth Lopez for a little bit. We got the families together, went to the zoo and shit like that.
It's like a strip club.
Huh?
Graham Crackers?
Yeah. It does sound like a strip club. Yeah. But I walked in that, and it's like, dude, there's tons of good shit there. But like, you have to be a digger, because these clowns, they had like horse shit up on top, then like 3 boxes lower where it looks like it's just in a side corner. You're like, what the fuck? Why is this? And they fucking priced it 2 years ago and never repriced the shit. But it's 3 boxes that like literally hanging out on the fucking floor. On the fucking floor. Like, what are you doing, man? You not trying to sell books? Like, are you not trying to sell books? So like, I get some of what they're saying, but also the digging wasn't that hard. I mean, I just ran out of time for shit. And then I stopped. I did stop off at this other place that I'll show you maybe. Oh, well, it's easy. I'll show you. I spent like $12. This place called Secret Crisis Comics. If you're in Michigan and I actually went to go get the kids Jimmy John's. And I was like, damn, I wish there was a comic book store there. This comic book store is there. If you live in this area and you didn't go to this comic book store and you still are going to this comic book store, I'm sorry. I spent 5 minutes. They had the whole line, the new X-Men. It was a whole perfect series of the new X-Men ones. And, the new X-Men run in there. I love that. The variants for Divided We Stand. I got a whole bunch of the Adventures. I'm holding it upside down. The Adventures.
There you go. All right.
Oh, wow. Pretty.
That was all in the dollar bin. Even this random weird ass Punisher 299.
$29.99.
Buy that shit too all day. And they're all bagged and board in good shape. I even got the variant. You guys know I love this variant. I got this for under ratio there still. You can't even find those over here, dude. I don't know what people are set. People are sorry. Anyways, got bunch shit. We'll probably show it later. More Star Wars stuff we'll get into, but that's how it was. So I went to like 6 comic book shops. All of them were okay. Like there's stuff at every one. You just had to like look at it. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a lot of bullshit though. There wasn't a lot of bullshit. There might have been a little bit of stuff like that's good stuff. I don't pay those prices for it, but
yeah, okay.
Like I pulled up. Go ahead.
Like trades and stuff, or like stuff like that.
Yeah, there's all the shit, yeah, dude. Like,
I feel like comic shops are losing a lot of those.
So like that one that I pulled goes for like $60-$70. So I pull it for $15. Like I'll do that, but I'm not trying to. My name's not My Bargain Comics. I'm not Steve Horn. I ain't trying to say, So, but yeah. So it's pretty good. I mean, all in all that trip was good. There's a lot of decent stuff. I'm just saying it's like $1 or $5 more than I want to pay. I got that Omega Red for like $20, which was cheap off of someplace. So like it wasn't out of pocket for what they were charging. It's cheaper than going to shows. It's pretty good. Oh, Steve Horn's here. Steve Horn. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't tell you about Rob, man. Like I said, I've been kind of busy a little bit. Grand Crackers is a strip club Corbin's granny crushes works at.
Oh, wow.
Okay, get out of here.
Okay, you know what, bro? All right.
They did. The guy that was working, by the way, at Graham Crackers, nice as the day could be long. Like these guys were all good and everything like that. I got a bunch of other stuff for the kids, like just My Little Pony and Transformer, like variants cheap. Like they just
My Little.
Anyway, what did you see there at the comic book? Oh, the other thing that was weird, I talked to the guy and they had under ordered at Graham Crackers. They had under ordered that stupid Marvel book that we were talking about, the Marvel Fortnite book. Because afterwards, like
Which
somebody,
one?
Marvel Fortnite, the one last week.
Oh, that one?
The one that still there's like 200 copies at the shop, my local shop. Yeah, they under ordered that because there's somebody looking for it. Followed me to one comic book store. I was like, nah, you got to go to Graham Crackers. They probably have it. Go in there, the dude's like, well, we only, those.
What are those?
What are those?
That's Captain Carter.
Yeah, but that's the
Fortnite. Okay.
Yeah. Zero War, Patrick. Thank you. The only 2 little kids were my little kids that I knocked over, Pat. So no worries about that. But yeah, for some reason, Graham Crackers you'd figure would be on top of that. But what the guy was saying was like they didn't have any, but they reordered. And I was like, hey, because I heard that the second print, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard the second print's not going to have the code in it. I did find out though that book that the skin you get, you pay. I think what's the Rob? Do you know how much the books are? Are they $5 or $7 or some shit like that?
This one was $3.99, but I paid $2.49 because, like I said, I pre-ordered it. I'm reading Captain Carter anyway, and I got you see I got the 2 and I got the cover A.
Yeah, enemy. That's sweet. But either way, so it's $4 there, let's say. But it's like if you order the skin that the code is in the first print, it's $7 for the game, or $8 like that. So like you save half price and you get a comic book. What the guy was telling me. Anyways, Matt, what was the book you read, and why did you think it was cool?
I mean, the shop had some good stuff. It came out this week. There's some new Image stuff. Do a Power Bomb for you wrestling fans. It was an Image book that came out this week, and it was pretty interesting. It's about a girl who's kind of living in the shadows of her mother who dies in the first book. She's in a wrestling match and she like gets basically pile driven into the mat and breaks her neck. And she's trying to live out of her mother's shadow and start her own wrestling career, and nobody in her family will train her. And then she's approached by a necromancer who offers her an opportunity to wrestle in like this big, like deadly tournament. So it was pretty fun to read for wrestling
Like a good
fans.
read.
The art in it's really cool. So the big one people were wondering about was Grimm, the third print of Grimm, and why that's a $20 book when there's probably like 90 copies in the shelves on my LCS.
That's getting out of. I mean, I think that is this the tumble of that reprint market finally? Like, I think
the second print had like allocations or something, so maybe it's just fallout.
So they say, like, I just, like all that anyways is a reprint, and I think a lot of people were like bamboozled, because they didn't really know what was going on with second and third printings, and they were coming in COVID time. And like I said, I always say, like, if you start looking at these chats or people that are reaching out to us now, they're a lot more educated. Rob can talk about this too. Like 2 years ago, when me and him were talking foreigns, I mean, he's still a master in it, but like just the knowledge that he'll drop today compared to then, and the people that have learned from him in those last 2 years, look at the prices of it. It's crazy, dude. It is crazy. So I think they're getting smarter. I don't think people are gonna. Well, I don't think I'm getting any more foreign deals like he used to hook me up with anymore. Am I, Rob? Or no? No.
Yeah, on a good day. But whatever I find, I do send your way if I do see something that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, but like how it used to be, it was a lot cheaper. But I think people are getting more hip to it. They are smarter, and they found voices like, we've already, if you Roybal, if you don't know that he's a legit dude about it, if you don't know that Rob's a legit dude, I think they found these legit dudes, and instead of these guys that were heeing and hawing and trying to say like, oh, well, I bought one foreign book. Look, this is cool. It'll be when you talk to these guys and Josh's and stuff, like they know what they're kind of talking about. They don't know what they're kind of talking about. They know what they're talking about. We have a local that sets up the foreign stuff every single show. He doesn't do too well, but he sets it up.
I got an oldie but goodie for you, Marco. Remember this? So I was talking to you about this.
Yeah.
Only 300 printed, and it got signed by Giuseppe Comicoli, Vader. I wish it was a saber. It would have been cool if it had like a red saber drawn. And
what was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah, remember I was talking about this. I had two of them.
Yeah.
In this foil, you can see the gloss on it.
Oh yeah.
Him in the hallway, the dead.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. Just him
like
and
the signature
a lot
too.
of dead men.
And look, you got the signature and blue label. Like I said, you can request it. I took the downgrade just to get a blue label because they only came signed. You only find this book signed only 300. Only 300 of them. So
Robin asked me, he goes, "Do you think this is cool?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Do you think it's $300 worth of cool?" I go, "No." I was wrong. Fuck, I was wrong. I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
Right.
That's cool shit, though, man.
But to answer Joe's question, it is the Daniel Warren Johnson book that I'm talking about.
Powerbomb one.
Yeah, there's a couple first appearances that came out today. You got the first appearance of Loki 2099 and Spider-Man 29 Exodus. First appearance of Gwen Stacy as Captain America in Gwenverse 2. First Miles Morales as Thor and What If. Big one though this week is from Aftershock, A Calculated Man. If you haven't been paying attention, this book was already optioned by Hulu before it even hit stands, and it came out today. So it's definitely worth picking up. It's about basically he's an accountant for the mob who flips on him and then finds that his abilities as an accountant has turned him into like the perfect assassin. And then for the lonely comic book fan in the world like Corbin, you got the Street Fighter swimsuit issue came out this week.
Oh,
so if you need a little loving in your life, get that Street Fighter.
Hey, don't do that to me, man. Don't do me, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
I love Mr. Street Fighter. Don't do that.
That's
all
fucking hilarious.
pinups. So
I just got my exclusives today.
What'd you get?
Oh yeah.
I got the ones from the Great Wall of Comics. Ivan, I forgot his last name, but I got 3 Chun-Lis and 1 Cammy. They were on the beach. It's over there. I probably dig it out later.
I remember you put me on that Singapore Chun-Li book. Got a couple of those.
I don't understand you comic perverts at all, man, for real. But whatever.
I'm a Chun-Li homer. I don't care. I'll eat that. I am a Chun-Li homer. If you don't know that on IG, I am a Chun-Li homer. I don't care. I'll take that. I'll take that hit. The best thighs in all the video games.
Oh my god!
Tell me I'm
Yeah,
lying.
no, I mean you ain't
No,
lying,
you are.
but it is a video game. You know what I mean? So let's do it.
He said,
Oh, look at his wife's calling him out right now. No, that's
Oh,
funny.
hell.
That's funny. All right. What else we got? Anything? Let's get into news then.
Run the news? I'm going to run the thingy then. Where's the
"Hit the
thing?
news."
I got to put these things in better order.
Yeah,
Gotta get more organized. All right. Our news for what's today? 15th? 15th of June?
Hump day.
Man, June's already half over.
Yeah.
Got to start off with the box office report, and we've got two big movies out right now, really. I mean, it's been a while since we've had that. But Jurassic World, Dominion on top, and Top Gun still rolling strong.
I gotta see the Top Gun, I guess. I don't know, man.
What?
I'm not doing much else this week.
You still haven't seen Top Gun?
Dude, I've been on vacation for
Yeah. Well, sometimes you can do a movie on vacation on a rainy day.
yeah.
But no, I haven't seen Jurassic. I haven't seen Jurassic Park yet. My son saw it, but I haven't seen that one yet. But 145 million ain't bad.
I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it.
It kind of feels like it's gonna be that way. Like, where do you go from here?
When you bring back all the old characters, it's like you have the nostalgia from years ago, and then you have like Chris Pratt and all those guys. So you got like the three generations of it, and then you got Jeff Goldblum back too. You know, you gotta have some sarcastic remarks. That's probably what you would show up for.
Yeah, and then you're putting dinosaurs in the real world instead of like in a park setting, and it's just, well, I don't know what to expect, but
Exactly.
Get around to it.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be. Look, it's Jurassic Park, right? Like after the first one, it's never gonna be that again, right? So,
Yeah.
But I think Top Gun passed Doctor Strange for the biggest movie of 2022 so far. So,
yeah, I mean, everywhere you go, this is the one everybody keeps telling me. Like, why haven't you seen this movie yet? I had a 3-year-old go, "This is the greatest movie I've ever seen." I was like, "You're watching this fucking movie." Oh, whatever.
3-year-olds, huh?
I was about to say, okay.
Yeah, 3-year-old.
Are we certain of that age?
They want to tap into the well for all the classic movies we've seen. I'm just waiting for like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like Part 2 or something. I'm just waiting for them to do some one-offs like that. Like, did we ask for this?
You're getting it anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you ask for it. You're getting Goonies too, as long as they've been teasing it.
Josh Brolin comes in looking like Thanos. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Fran. Oh, but hot off of Top Gun's success, I guess everybody wants Miles Teller now to be a superhero.
Not me.
I mean,
He was Mr. Fantastic.
Dude, his mustache looks like
And he
it's
was terrible at it.
Yeah.
cool, dude. Like, ain't nobody letting you buy their kids. You can't have
Playing Hitler.
He doesn't have to have the mustache to be Richard Rider.
I don't like his head.
You don't like his head?
and it does.
I said it. I said it. I don't like his head. Nah.
No, I second the
That's
notion.
not a heroic looking head.
Yeah, no.
Look
I'm
at
gonna
Nova,
see
you
you
look
better,
at
Corbin.
Green
Let me be honest.
Lantern.
Yeah, his
Huh?
face sucks. His face sucks,
Yeah.
and he's got a bunch of forehead.
I don't see a hero. I
He
see
ain't
one
got
of those random
no
extras.
forehead.
He's
No
one
hero
of those
got-
extras that, get out.
Nobody who gets beat up at a bar in Hawaii by some rando should be any kind of superhero.
Nah. He looks like one of those actors who should be like the only one killed by like a falling car and the Terminator and like a Bill Paxton type or something. I don't know.
Hey, dude, if he puts on the Nova helmet, it's gonna be like a kid that like still trying to wear last year's Halloween. Fucking short as shit, like too high.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, you're not done yet.
Though.
You're not
Nothing
done yet,
personal.
Corbin, because the next stretch of news is all
decent.
unfortunately
Okay,
for you.
Let's get it.
Joker 2,
no, I was hoping
the
we were gonna
musical, guys.
I was hoping we were supposed to.
Here.
I was hoping we were gonna get to this. This is ridiculous, y'all. I don't know what to say. I wasn't a big. A musical? Nah, that's a creative direction. I say, listen, we let Todd Phillips like put out his direction. We see where he goes. Okay, it definitely sounds a little bit off the beaten path. But Lady Gaga being Harley Quinn, I mean, I guess. Listen, I didn't think Joaquin Phoenix could be the Joker. So, like, if you squeeze your eyes that hard enough, you're probably gonna pass out. But the point being is, like, I don't know. I can't.
I don't know. And
This
they
is
want
weird.
Todd Phillips to be their Feige to steer the whole ship.
It's not gonna happen.
I think this is a giant troll. I don't think the musical plan is real. I think it's a giant troll.
Ooh, hope so.
Good seeing you this weekend, Darth. I'll see you later, brother. Darth will
take care, Darth.
our days, man. So I appreciate him stopping by. Hey, now go back to that. Listen,
you want to go back to that? You don't want to go back to the hashtag?
Good to see you, Zaggy. Comic book drip doggy. I don't even. Oh, he has.
I mean, I got Google for Gaga too, but that's
yeah,
not
I like Gaga as a singer, but like, yo, man, come on.
She's not like that great an actress, and I don't see Harley Quinn at all in that. Especially if it's gonna be like the Joaquin Phoenix of just some random makeup splashed on. Like,
didn't she win an Oscar for A Star Is Born?
Oh, I
you
didn't watch
say that she's
good?
not a great actress.
I didn't watch that. Was it good?
I loved A Star Born. Is a really good movie.
I mean, she didn't become a movie star. So,
What you got?
My mindset is that she did American Horror Story for a stretch. So
That's
I'm
true.
thinking like if it goes as dark as I'm thinking, because who said it? I think it was Dennis Barger. He said it. He said if they can keep the grit of the original Joker and we can just imagine her singing and stabbing somebody, right? If that's the way it plays.
That's not gonna work, bro. That ain't gonna work today, tomorrow. With DC doing what they did with Batman. Like,
what about that song? Yeah, why can't they just use that song for the Batman?
Yeah, that's the problem. Like
without,
dude, DC loves just to punch themselves in the dick, dude. Like they do though. I mean, they legit do. Like
not their comics, but
they just do. Like whenever they get something that rolls, it looks like it's gonna go and you can build off of. Then they just it's such a great idea. We're gonna do some dumb shit. Like come on, Joaquin, all these respect all these people, but like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Corbin, you said not like the comics, but I was looking at next week's releases, and I'm like the Black Adam comic. I'm like, wait a second. So we have like 6 regular covers now. We have 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s, all these different ratios all of a sudden at DC, including virgin versions of one of the cover as their highest ratio. It feels like they're just doing Marvel's playbook now for the comics.
1 in 100s.
But doing the playbook when Marvel didn't figure it out and was still wandering, it was new and they could sucker people into that horse shit. Like they just haven't figured. Like you had Suzu doing great stuff. Like just make that shit limited. Have her do every female character. Burn her the fuck out. I mean, she's a rock star. She'll keep drawing shit all day long. And I hate to say this about artists, but that's how it does. That's Marvel learned one fucking thing real quickly. Burn your fucking artist out real quick and real fast. Get that heat and then
move on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, just listen to what Matt said about the hot books. The first appearance of I don't give a fuck, but a lot of them will sell because it's first appearances. You know what I mean? And it's like,
I love Souls of Micah. So
yeah,
she's fucking Rob. I met her. She's a fucking she is way too cool. Yeah, man, like she's so cool. Like way cooler than any of us and anybody in their fucking.
I mean,
that's not.
She hangs out on
Corbin, at my coolest, me and her could have gone toe to toe, but you not today, not tomorrow, never in your weekend.
Oh wow! Okay, Marco. Okay. Yeah, see me on Thursday nights. If this show's on Thursday nights, I'd be so cool.
I love you, but you ain't gonna be that cool. You got to know where you're at. Sometimes you gotta try to stop living up here. Just be like, yo, I'm Corbin, I'm cool, and Granny's hit on me right here. So
oh, wow, okay.
We're going back to the Granny.
Thank
you. Gotta keep moving. We're gonna get through this movie. So apparently Boycott Aquaman 2 is now trending because they are increasing her role now in the movie for some stupid reason. Instead of decreasing it, they're adding scenes, but I don't know.
It's stupid.
So from what I heard, they're doing reshoots. They're apparently going to recast her and do reshoots with the new actress.
Well, that would make more sense than
Amber Heard is on her way out the door.
Let me ask you a question. The people who are watching that bullshit trial, do you think those same stay at home Jenny Craig moms are fucking gonna go watch Aquaman in the first goddamn place? I doubt it. So
you don't think they're gonna go there to swoon over Jason Momoa shirtless?
No.
Yeah.
No. You go watch? Do you go to the movies? I don't know what they do in 109-degree Arizona, but out here, no. You don't see soccer moms rolling up to watch. They sit at home and steal it on the internet and then tweak themselves, bro. Like
you had a whole nation of soccer moms going to the movies for What's that?
Twilight. Batman. Yeah, for
50
sure.
Shades of Grey with
Wow,
Sorry,
their
that's
zucchini
right.
stuck in their purse. You don't think they'll do the same for
no
Momoa?
doubt. I'm not saying that. You are right. That they will. But they are. I'm asking you, did you go see these Aquaman in the fucking? I did. There wasn't no soccer moms in that bitch.
No, I didn't go see Aquaman to see a shirtless Jason Momoa. I don't get down that way, bro.
No, I'm saying, did you see
Like,
it?
if you do, that's your own business. But that's not me, bro.
In theater. I get it. We all got jokes, but I'm asking if you saw it in theater because in theater
I would go to the movie to see a shirtless Amber Heard, 100%.
Either way, I was asking you if when you went there, like,
It's nice that this is a clickbait thing, but like, who's really boycotting this? People that weren't going to go watch the fucking movie anyway.
Exactly.
So
I mean, I go to see Fergie shirtless, but that's about it.
I mean, I don't think this is going to make a
Fergie
difference. It ain't going to make the
Huh?
movie any better. I'll tell you that. This fucking.
How about this?
Oh
guy?
my god. Okay, why is DC having such a bad week? Can we like? It's like
It's
one
always-
thing from bad to worse, y'all. Like, it's ridiculous.
You got a piece of shit.
He's just looking for different laws to break. Like,
He is single-handedly going to make sure that we never see this Flash movie.
Yeah, thanks a lot, motherfucker. Because as we know, people that watch the show, I'm very vested. Oh wait, Rob, I'm not over speakers at your house, am I? Because I think the kids are still up. Am I on speaker or am I over the headset? Nice. All right, good.
Right.
I don't want his kids being like, "Oh, this guy screaming and swearing on the thing." But look, dude, not only outside of the vested interest I have of Flash is the one I put the bet on of them actually doing right because it kind of looked like it had a shot from the early stories that they were going to tell. But this guy's just a jerk off of a human being. Like, I think we can all agree. If anybody disagree with me, please try to disagree.
Explain to me how they can't find him.
They need to find him they need to never
Like, they
find
can't
him.
track him down to serve him papers.
He's a
He can
Flash in real life.
He's so fast. Yeah, you don't understand.
He
Like,
can post on your Instagrams and whatnot about how he's in. Here we go. You cannot touch me. I'm in another universe. Message from another dimension.
well, there you go. Like, there he is. He's in.
Yeah,
he's
dude.
got the Speed Force now. All we can do
Hey,
is
wait.
get Grant Gustin out. Grant can catch him.
Just tag him in.
Crisis on
Godspeed.
Infinite Earths.
No problem
Crisis
about that.
multiple felonies. I don't know.
This guy, this is just so like this is really
This is
sad, pathetic, and I
this
hope
is-
they get. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Sorry, Rob.
No, I was saying this is one of those moments where I was like, I wish DC just would have let Grant Gustin been the Flash in the movies. He already set that up. He nailed it. Let him do this part because I'm pretty sure he would kill it. They didn't want to give him TV money and movie money. He's already doing it. He's been doing it for God knows how long. He's doing all the things, the gold boots, the suit that comes out of the ring. He doesn't look like a Power Ranger. Just let him do his thing. He did it. That's what made me watch The Flash. And I was like, to me, he should have been the Flash. When I saw Ezra Miller in Batman versus Superman, I was like, who is this cat? No.
This is again. I gotta say, DC just not properly like
Screwing himself.
or ascertain their talent.
Okay,
like
but
you
hold
said-
on. How don't you vet
Let
this?
it go.
I mean, he looks creepy as shit, but like, how don't you vet this?
Well,
dude?
to be
Like,
fair, he had been in a few movies before this. Before he went bat crazy like 4 or 5 years ago, he was just a random weird dude. That's most of Hollywood, you imagine. You know what I mean?
I don't think
And
that's
then
true.
he went off the
No.
rocker.
I think that's bullshit. I think you get one of these fucking wackadoodles like the Herbs or the Pens or this fucking guy, and one of them is the ones that make the news, and then all of a sudden you think like Ryan Reynolds ain't a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean?
That's most of Hollywood, I imagine.
You know what I mean?
Just
Clooney
one
ain't a
guy
fucking
who
weirdo.
isn't. Who?
Clooney ain't a fucking weirdo. No, there's a
don't
lot
know.
of people. You ain't never met.
There's a lot of people that's just a job.
Weird. It's their fucking job, bro.
Yeah. I
It's just
mean,
these fucking weirdos
this guy
like this
dated Zoe Kravitz at one point. Like, he went way off.
This
the
guy
deep
did
end.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, he dated Zoe Kravitz in like
Zoe
2010.
Kravitz is the girl that plays Catwoman, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Ezra
By the way,
Miller
he's very
dated Zoe
special.
Kravitz.
He dated this fucking loser.
Again, it was 12 years ago, but yes, I'm telling you, he just recently went off the rocker.
Yeah, dude. Some girls they need some.
I think so. Like, he recently went off the
I
rocker.
dated some crazy bitches too, so like I can't give it on that. Like people date
The only
crazy.
thing he
people.
got in trouble for in 2011 was like a broken brake light and marijuana. Then the next thing is 2020. And then everything after that.
Yeah,
Like,
but that
that's
doesn't-
9 years of, and you ain't even gonna get him in trouble for what happened in 2011. That's normal stuff. So I'm telling you, I think it like even the records show like after 2020, the dude went off.
Dude, they vest so much in insurance on these guys and everything else. Believe me, what we're hearing ain't the worst of it.
because like you don't go from like, oh, everything's good, I got broken tail light to I'm kidnapping people.
But you can. Mental illness is a real thing. You most certainly can.
No. It's like he's constantly one-upping himself, dude. Like he went from choking out a fan overseas to now fighting people in bars in Hawaii, stealing from them, robbing them, and now he's kidnapping and grooming. Like it's just like he's just going up and up and up, man.
I'm telling you, I know criminals. That's not how this shit works, though. Like you don't just one day have
a segment. I know, but I'm just saying, like, what else? Like, the dude, come on. Now.
What I'm saying is, like, if he's in serious point, okay, if he's suffering from that type of mental illness, right?
Yes.
Right. If it is a mental illness thing, this should have been handled by Warner Brothers already, right? Absolutely. Like, it is enough time where, like, listen, if people, and I'm all for helping people out who have mental illnesses. That's what it is. I just think that this guy's a fucking lunatic, and like he just like.
Regardless, let's move on from here.
Well, maybe secretly he wants out of his contract, so he's gonna try and beat. He's like, "What crazy can I do to get let go?" And he's like, every time he ones up himself, and they're still like, "No, we're good, man.
Still won't let me go.
You keep going.
We're not letting you go. The Flash is coming out in 2023.
What do I got to do here?"
It's like Costanza when he's trying to get fired from the Yankees.
Yep, exactly.
He's a super villain. Turns out that he's actually reversed. All right. All right, what do we got?
Jason Schwartzman as the Spot.
Oh, who fuck cares?
It's in the Spider-Verse movie. I want to see the next Miles Morales.
I want to see the next Spider-Verse movie too, but does anybody give a fuck?
It'll be pretty cool. I mean, the fact that it's putting out over 2 years is already kind of annoying to me. We get one in the fall and one next year.
Yeah, but I mean, it's already loaded. 240 Spider-Man, so I'm like the villain. It might get lost in translation a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: I think the Spot is the perfect villain for that. He's gonna be the same villain for all of them across multiple. Like that's actually nice, and they really taking this like, for all intents and purposes, C-level villain and kind of playing them up. You know what I mean? So I'm intrigued by like what they do with it, but I'm more Rob on it. Like it's like, all right, they need somebody, but he makes sense, I think. Lord knows
really? That guy in all the multiverses, the guy you wanted to show up was the fucking Spot.
Again, who are you going to take across? Again, you're not taking a Spider-Man 2099 villain. I don't think you want to do another Doc Ock. Do you want to try a Goblin in this? You already used.
I wouldn't mind another like for the cartoon. I wouldn't. No, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I would not. Especially if they go like once you start going into 2099s, like you could have done 2099 like Doom. You could have done like you could have expanded out of that.
2099 Doom was just regular Doom. Like that's what I mean. Like
you had a blue robe though.
You not exactly.
And you had like more Doom bots than were Doom bots before.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have done a Hulk. We could have done 2099 Hulk. Put him in some shit or something. It would have been fun.
The Spot is so like little used that you can make him into like you can take some creative liberties with this character that you probably can't do with other ones, even within the world, because we haven't seen even the way the Spot's using it right now. Like, we haven't seen the Spot this much. You know, he was on a 90s show and that was it.
Let's take it a step further. In the Spider-Man game, you were expecting to see the same villains you always have, but Mr. Negative story really brought Mr. Negative to the forefront. So they thinking, let's use that same recipe, bring in someone, give him a decent story inside of the story, and it might pan out really well. It depends on how they play him up. Like in Suicide Squad, who cared about Polka Dot Man?
True.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody still cares.
Nobody cared, but
come on.
But the way he played off, it was cool, though. I mean,
no, it was good.
The movie was good. Rat catcher, who cared?
I'll give you that. But like, there's no longevity.
I liked him the entire time. I just didn't say anything before now.
Yeah, but it was a decent story. That's the part. That's the one thing I can ask for. I go in with no expectation and was like, Idris Elba's character, was it Bloodsport?
Yep.
Even he was cool, and I was like, all right, he's the one that shot Superman. Okay, let's see what else we can do.
Well, we can use some Thunderbolts.
Yes, sir. I'm ready, dude.
I have a problem with this.
What?
Thanks, Rob. Tell him.
What iteration are they going to do?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, I know Baron Zemo.
As long as they have Baron in some form of like a Beetle and a Mocking, I think we're good no matter what, dude. I mean, what iteration did you not like in Thunderbolts? only when they, I mean, like all of them in Thunderbolts were pretty good. So like,
All right.
Yeah, you're not going to get the Punisher, Deadpool. Like you're not getting.
Yeah,
Electro,
no,
Batman,
yeah, that's not
obviously.
happening.
that's one that I
Yeah,
fucking don't
man.
like.
That'd be too
I have a
good.
feeling that the Thunderbolts lineup you're going to get is going to be Zemo, Ghost, White
the movie.
Widow,
Fine.
Abomination, and maybe Taskmaster.
Now remember, in the Netflix series, Bullseye is there too.
Well, he's also
That's
he's
true.
also
He
in
was, he was in there
what's
too. He's in the hospital. Remember, he got the surgery. He got the
That's
bullseye
true, yeah.
in his eye, so he's there too. And Hellcat. Hellcat's in
you
the
can bring
raft
Hellcat
too.
in. That's what I'm saying. Like, doesn't Matt see?
He's on mute.
Mark was so excited he unplugged his microphone.
Yeah, he pulled back too far.
Did I really just employ myself?
Yeah,
No,
you
you're
did
back.
for a
You're
second.
back. You're back.
Oh,
You're
Oh,
back.
it's because I
and
And I
downloaded
forgot
something.
U.S. Agent. Yes, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah,
guys.
because I downloaded
Yeah.
something to think. I mean, I don't think it matters that much because they've done. Like, I think they could just, as long as you have Baron leading it, you could do whatever you want. Like, think about this. Like the Thunderbolts for a long time, and you've got Swordman, so you could put him in there too. But like, you could switch it up and change it up, and they can be different people. And then underneath it, you could have Bullseye, you could have Swordman, you could have all these guys playing shit, even Taskmaster being in there, playing other villains or other quote unquote heroes, and it come out good. I think it's so great that you could use a bunch of characters that it doesn't matter. You can just build on them as long as it's written well and you do a good storyline on it. So the question I guess people are asking, well, Pete asked too, he's like, what's the book? And it's like, it's still the Hulk book because it's the first time the Thunderbolts are there, and any team's going to be led by Baron Zemo, right? We agree on that.
But it's
Yeah,
supposed it
that's-
goes the Guardians of the Galaxy route. They didn't do the original with Yondu and all that. Then they went with the later version with Star-Lord, Gamora, and Rocket. So I mean, how many iterations of the Thunderbolts is it? Which one are they going to?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're comparing apples and oranges there because the Guardians is a little bit different. In that time era, they had Guardians that did have Star-Lord, so they built it off the basis of that. When they brought Yondu back and the other stuff, you're not going to do. What I'm saying is you're going to still focus on having Baron as the key, right? And as long as you do, I mean, like that's the main point. So I mean,
I think it's a mixture of the main point and also since it's not going to match any iteration from the comics,
right? I think
that might as well go to the very first.
Which I mean, like that. It's a weird thing. I was telling Pete about this. Like this has been like the Hulk book has been a book for guys, and Rob knows this from being in the G Plus group. This is a book that all of us have been buying for $5 to $20 for years because it has been the stay of it. It was like what was that? $5? Yeah, that's what. $5. Yeah, I mean, like I buy any copy for $5 to $20, and I probably got 20 copies of it because that's how I was buying them. You know what I mean? And for years it was going that, and then we got up to 100. I mean, it has been a mainstay amongst collectors already. This is a book that has been busy around them. So I don't think it matters what an app's going to put out there and make some word salad about, or what some content creator, even what we're going to say about it. I don't think that's going to make a difference in this one. I think the boat's already sailed on this one, right? And like, I think the fans of Thunderbolt see that. The fans of Baron see that Hulk book and are like, cool, that's the book.
Well, it's not sailed. The book is already defined, I guess.
Yeah, defined. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
like
the reason I'm saying is it probably will still continue to go up, so it's not too late.
Which is what I'm saying. Like, and that's kind of like how we had our conversation about like more educated people too. Like now, don't get me wrong. There's still the guys out there that buy everything and they try to sell why they bought some horse shit 25-cent comic. I mean, like I get that shit, but like that doesn't mean it's going to change that. I mean, that's the flavor of the week. So
all right. Well, that said,
I'm excited about this. Oh, fuck everybody that's not excited about it.
We're only 9 slides into the news, and I've got a bunch more.
You got to keep going. Get it fast.
Keep it rolling.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 adds this dude from Superstore.
He's fucking hilarious.
I don't know who he's going to be, but
it's not Superstore. Yeah, Rich Crazy Asians too. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is. Cool. You like Rich Crazy Asians? Okay. Well, I assume it's a chick flick then. All right.
Wait, whoa! No, I was saying, whoa! No,
right.
I was saying.
Next up, we gotta go. News.
I was saying,
let's
go. Superstore.
Hey, yeah, sure you are. Let's go. Moving along.
Oh my god.
Cap ain't coming back.
Nah,
it would be a tall order to get Cap back. So
yeah,
don't expect Cap coming back
because he's been so good in all the other horse shit that he's been in. Like
What are you talking about? He was great in Knives Out.
Get that check.
Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, he wasn't until he was Captain America. He wasn't shit. So like, take that check and go.
What?
Yeah,
You
but
don't
he
think
did
was
this
an
for
awesome
like
Human
15
Torch?
years.
No, I thought he was fucking terrible.
Man, gotta
dude.
move on.
He was in the
Pilgrim
Losers.
versus the World.
He was 50-50
Yeah.
good in the Losers. You know what I mean? Like, it's a great late night show, but whatever. Yeah, right?
Anyway, things are looking good for Bale. Test audiences love him.
What's this?
Test audiences love Bale as the
I
best
had a
Marvel villain yet.
I had a feeling he's gonna be one of the best.
Get
Is he
rid of
gonna
this shit.
live?
I mean, but who's the top? Like, real quick, top 5 Marvel movie villains?
Not this.
Thanos, Killmonger.
No.
That's 2.
Oh, right now? You're saying currently?
Yeah, right now. Because I'm saying, like, I don't have a doubt he's gonna be top 5 or like one of the best, but like he's also not really running up against like a murderer's row in that category.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, like,
too
you
many of
gotta.
the villains were just knockoffs of the hero. Like they
You know
just
what?
did
We should say that for a ranking, actually.
Hela was good. I do appreciate her.
Yeah, she was really good.
That's
Like
true.
the Marvel villains.
The rest of them are forgettable. I mean, Loki is a villain turned hero, but I mean,
He goes-
Yeah,
he
where
goes-
would you place Loki? Yeah, that's one too. Yeah.
The Collector was
Cool
all
poster.
right.
I like that.
Who?
Collector was all right.
I just think it's interesting. Like, yeah, I think
Let's
that
say we can do that for a
definitely
tier
should be
list.
up there. That'd be
That's not a
cool.
bad idea for a tier list. We'll go through the
Yeah.
Marvel
Good
villains.
There we go.
Taika Waititi's. He wants to do a Star Wars movie that's not based off of
Oh,
anything.
Okay.
wow.
Why are you shaking your head? I thought this is what you want.
Some
Yeah,
things
when I
usually
said-
left as a lore. Just
Yeah,
things
when
in
I
the
said I want
story,
stuff, I don't want Chewbacca's grandma. I want new
He's
storyline.
saying he doesn't want to cover Chewbacca's
Oh,
grandma.
all right.
That's the
I thought it
point.
said-
He's no. I don't think anybody wants to see his take on him doing. Hey, it's the blueprints to the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
It's Chewbacca's grandma. He
Right.
wants to create something new in the Star
Meaningful.
Wars. This is
Yeah.
what you've asked for. That's
Yeah,
what-
this
don't
I'm
shake
all
your head.
for it. Then. He's done all right. Let him go. I thought he wanted. That's a misleading.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, no,
misleading.
not
fuck.
misleading. He's saying he would. He
Yeah,
would
I see it
want to
now.
make
I
his
see it. I
own
see it.
rather than a movie.
I'm still trying to
about-
download the slides, bro. Give me a break. All right. Plus, the Russians showed up.
Oh, did they? Well, I can't see him.
Yeah, he's on there.
All right. No, that's good.
All right, you get rid of him.
I think they should, man, and especially the guys that succeed, right? Like he's done all right so far. If he keeps
We'll see
succeeding,
how
let
Love
him
and Thunder goes. As long as Love and Thunder doesn't go too off the rails,
Far
I
left,
think
too
we'll be
far
fine.
left.
What if
Yeah.
he does like a Jack? What if he fucking finally picks up Jackson?
No?
Jackson.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Cool.
This is kind of interesting. They're gonna put all the episodes out in theaters before the finale of Obi-Wan.
all
I know
together
you
at
can't
once?
wait to go see them again, Marco, but I think
I would
it's
do
cool,
that.
an interesting move.
It's crazy.
I mean-
Next week's finale.
It's something, I guess.
All right, I see you're not in love with that story, so maybe you'll like this one. Matilda coming to theaters.
You like that,
Musical?
Rob?
What is it with
You ever heard of
musicals?
Matilda?
I don't know what Matilda is. I thought
You know
they.
what?
We
My
need. I
daughter
need
loves
that.
Matilda, so I'm not tripping. And she probably would get a kick out of it just because my
Me?
daughter, she's 8. She saw the original. She'll probably watch it.
Yeah, it's based off of some play again the West End too, so it's not. It's a musical. It's not completely based off of the original book or movie, but yeah,
I'd rather have the profession. Watch the Professional again.
I mean, it is Netflix, but it is going to be in theaters.
Like if I'm gonna watch
this thing.
8-year-old girls, I'd rather have one that starts shooting people in the head and shit.
All right. I just threw it in there just for a little change of pace to get us out of there into
What
Rise
the
of the
fuck is this?
Beasts. I don't know why they're doing this, but
Because Beast Wars was legit back in
Yeah.
the day.
I remember the toys, but I never watched like the content with one of the
Ugh.
Beast Wars stuff.
So good. Some of the best Transformers stuff.
This
There
looks
it
kind
is.
of cool a little bit, but
Yeah.
we'll see. And then, Rob, did you bring up Idris? Because this is probably like 10 years too late. I wanted this like 10 years ago, but I'm still on
it
board
worked.
if they do get him to be Bond. I still think he'd be a great Bond.
Yeah, this was what it was supposed to be, but I think Pacific Rim came up first. I remember that was around when the first Pacific Rim came
Mhm.
out. They had talked to him about being James Bond because he's already from the UK. He's British, so it fits. You don't have to fake his accent. Just let him do his regular voice. But
Dude,
I was like, it would have been a killer.
He can't get much smoother than Idris. Like,
no, he's smooth too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the losers, and you saw him in like an action, like he can do the opposite, the good guy version of that, and do James Bond. Like,
yeah,
I have no doubt in this guy. When I heard this, I was like, shit, maybe I'll go back and watch a James Bond movie.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just a little late. That's all. Like, if you're catching him, like, you know, he's getting older. Like, he's not gonna be able to do a lot of this crazy stuff.
Wait, you just raved about Tom Cruise being fucking in the fucking Maverick.
Flying in a plane.
He's like 90 fucking years old and 4'2". This motherfucker can be James Bond.
But the whole thing with Tom Cruise, he's in a plane. That's his skill in that movie. This is Bond. He's gonna be like, after Daniel Craig's doing parkour, running up goddamn like traffic cranes and exploding propane tanks.
That dude's still cool. All right, that's all I'm saying. If fucking Tom Cruise comes in a fighter pilot, we're fucked. That dude comes in in an Aston Martin that shoots fucking missiles, we got a shot, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
They killed Bond in the last movie, though, so you got to make him someone
Nobody
else.
watches that horseshit Bond stuff they've had up the last 10 years.
0069 or something.
All right, so speculation, I guess we'll start on who this guy is, because this was today's news that the Ironheart cast this actor from the Mayans, which I still haven't started watching, so I don't have much of a take on this actor.
Knowing the story, he might be like a 10 Rings representative because Riri's dad was a part of the 10 Rings. So I kind of see him might be in that role or some part of the story plot. Might not be a major role, but I think you'll play a significant part in that series. If I had to guess.
I don't know, man. Like, however, I watched Ms. Marvel today. Disney is getting how to do Marvel TV shows, is all I'm going to say. They're getting it. They have figured this shit out. They have figured it out. Good.
I love Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to like it, but goddamn. I like both episodes. Anyway, before we get to that.
Wait till DC gets Batman out there next year.
Now, Rob, I know you said you're not the biggest Werewolf by Night fan already to me before we started.
No, I was saying that to someone.
Yeah. I know, you said you prefer the Ghost Rider.
I love that variant, though, the one that the picture came from.
Yeah, it's Gist? Yeah.
Yeah,
Gist is, he's talented. But apparently we're going to get some more news on whatever this special is very soon.
Is this supposed to be some fucking Halloween show?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I'm down. I love monster movies and shit, and I like this shit. So like, but I'm not gonna be.
We're talking to the one Morbius fan out there.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna leave you. That might show up again. Who knows?
I hope not. I hope they do a better job. They fucking
Morbin time.
Oh, bad job.
This is another one I thought that would pique your interest because Shadowland.
Yes, I love Shadowland. See, it's my day. The news is hitting me up. We got Thunderbolts. We got Werewolf by Night. We got Shadowland. I'm just.
It's funny you say. I was just saying to myself, this is not my news day.
Yeah, this is not Corbin's news day.
I was gonna say it's funny you say that. Yeah, I was just saying this has not been my news day.
Joker musicals.
Ezra Miller, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, dude. I'm for people that don't know Shadowland. I think Shadowland it's it, right? Like that is the street level story. That's the Civil War, the Secret Wars, whatever you want to call it. That's like the badass shit.
That's
like,
what the Defenders should have been when Netflix was building. They should have built towards that, but they didn't. They did a weird take on it. I don't know. But
this is a story when he takes over was part of the Hand, right? Is that what this one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he becomes the leader of the Hand, they end up taking it over, and and then all the guys, it gets crazy. It's cool. I'll tell you this, it's a shit show. Like if you ever want just to have fun, like when you're digging and just pull stuff, try to complete this fucking run because like holy shit, like every variant, I think I've got one full run.
Second Prince too.
Yeah, I think I got one full run of this, and I think it takes up. If it's a little bit over a long box, like it's a lot, dude.
Because it danced across a couple series too.
Yeah, they did.
It danced across a whole lot of shit. Yeah. I don't know.
He'd be open to it.
movies, dude.
Well, I'd be open to him coming back because I like.
I love him.
Appreciate
I
it.
did not like
He
it.
is Luke fucking Cage. It's you either get him or you get Ron fucking Simmons. That's it. It's him or Ron Simmons. That's it.
You're not getting wrong.
That's it.
Michael Jai White,
No,
There you
this
go.
guy?
Black
Like
Dynamite
that.
himself. Let's go.
Wasn't he? What's his face too? Spawn.
Yes, he
Oh,
was.
Michael Jai White, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take that. For it.
I like.
No,
Luke
I like.
Cage.
I like.
I just
Coulter.
didn't like Kohler. That's
No?
just me. Nah, just it's not my actor. That's just my personal thing. Like he's cool. You know,
I
for continuity's sake, I wouldn't mind it, but
He said in the cut too much for my taste. That's the only thing that bothered me. That was like his thing. Like, you hiding there in the cut. I'm like, okay, you say it once, but he said like
yeah,
Punch.
He didn't say much in the comics. No.
Yeah. Sweet
Well,
Christmas.
I think you have to replace Jessica Jones more than you got to do anything with. I thought he was good. I really do enjoy him. I thought he was.
yeah. Well, we'll see if they bring him back.
Shout out to
Victor's
Luke Cage.
perfect
50th
Jessica
anniversary this month.
Oh, that's right. Anybody, you guys
Graham.
watching The Boys?
Oh yeah.
I'm saving up to watch it.
I'm letting
Season
him build
4.
up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Building up.
Season 4 will be coming, so you'll still have more to look forward to after this
Not
run is
surprised.
over.
I'm bypassing all of the comments that people comment on. I was like, I want to see it with fresh eyes. I'm staying away from all the
If you haven't-
posts that people do.
All I'm saying is, that first 15 minutes, I guess, of that first episode, yeah, that'll wake you up.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll wake you up. You go, okay.
All right, can't wait.
Okay, this is what we're doing.
I'm usually a guy that's not afraid of cringe. Like I welcome cringe, and the first 15 minutes out of that, I was like, all right, this is a little interesting. This is a little unsettling, but
you have to do the
it's
look
the
away.
voice.
Like you don't want to. Like I can handle this, and you're like, no.
It's like that. Oh, don't say. I'm about to watch it. No, don't say that to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't say that to me.
You
The
just-
number three would be Invincible because I know all three of them. Like, you're like, what the
Invincible.
hell?
I can't wait. When are we getting that again? I'm still waiting to hear news on when season 2's coming. Because that
Still building, man. I know.
was good stuff. So this. Oh, sorry if you guys didn't see it yet. So turn away for a second. Quick cameo in The Boys. Not a big thing, but she did cameo in the thing, and they were wondering how Marvel took it. And Marvel was very supportive of her showing up on other shows and other products. So
Why was she, who is she playing?
She
in
probably
I'm sorry.
recorded this.
it was like a little cameo role she did on in The Boys. But
Yeah,
in
but who
Marvel,
did she
she's Clea.
Yeah.
Remember in
So-
the after credit scene of Doctor Strange? Or you didn't see Doctor Strange yet?
Yeah. So
Well,
You
no,
gave
it's just her being on another,
Yeah. Marvel doesn't
Comic
let
book
people
universe.
dance around too much.
especially one is,
Yeah, you gotta be loyal to Marvel.
Eccentric
outside
as
the box is The Boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, sticking with Charlize, she's getting some castmates for Old Guard 2 with Uma and Snake Eyes.
Huh. Old guard.
And apparently a
I like the
mullet. There was
first
a whole
one.
other article about her having a mullet, but they didn't have a picture of her with a mullet. So apparently Charlize has a mullet for this role.
I like Old Guard. I don't mind seeing Old Guard too. Fucking Uma Thurman can eat a dick.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
terrible.
That's
Hmm.
an
She's
interesting
terrible.
take. What do you got against Uma?
She's terrible.
Kill Bill. You can't deny it, man. Come on.
She
Kill
was
Bill.
terrible.
Anyway, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers wake you up any? We're getting a new series coming to Netflix. A reboot.
Nostalgia read. I'll watch the first three
I'm game.
episodes.
I'm game.
Yeah.
This was after my time.
Just in the Mastodon. I don't know.
I
Is it gonna be-
I was
buying
wondering-
these toys for my little brother with my
I was one
dad.
of Zach's dance moves. Came a little after my time, but whatever.
Is it gonna be like the old one? Like I have a real younger brother, so like this was around his time. It's past mine, but
Yeah,
but
that's not in the same boat.
It's like you go watch that Power Ranger thing. And it was all right.
Yeah, but something's coming. Apparently we're only getting. I thought we were getting a second half of a season. We're only getting 2 more episodes of Stranger Things.
Feature length
Part
episode,
2's only
so it's
2
2
more
hours.
episodes.
But they're long. Yeah, they're long.
Yeah,
It's gonna be over
2
4
hours.
hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Feature length is 2 hours, so yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
No,
long.
they said in the thing I was reading, it was like it's over 4 hours of content in these 2 episodes. So yeah, they're
Mm.
so it doesn't matter. My wife was like, "Why did they break them up?" I'm like, well, "What's the difference if they break them up? Like,
They
you're gonna
broke
get the
them
same
up.
amount of content
So you won't cancel your Netflix subscription.
Yeah, for a little bit.
for another month. Like, we got you for another month at least."
I literally just got back for Hustle and Love, Sex, and Robots.
Oh, I still gotta finish that.
Hustle is a good movie, dude.
Yes, it is. I enjoyed
I
that.
keep
man.
hearing. I haven't watched it yet.
It was really good, really funny. Don't have to be a huge, but it was good. And Love, Sex, and Robots is funny. They have a few great banger episodes in there.
Yeah, BK, I had to fight for Megazords for my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my dad were out hunting for him. I got 10 years on my little brother, so that was his thing. 'Cause I still buy toys. Don't get me wrong. I still buy toys, so I'm not hiding my love of toys. Those are just toys that weren't part of my time.
Pete, we gotta go, man.
Oh yeah, let's keep it rolling. Well, this is just me and Sticks, but Neil Patrick Harris is going to play the villain on Doctor Who.
Cool.
I know nobody else cares about Doctor Who, but
I mean, Neil Patrick Harris makes a good villain, I think, right?
Yeah, I think he's got to be the master.
Burgers.
They're not saying who he's going to be, but I think he's got to be the master, which is one of Doctor Who's biggest villains. So we'll see. I did put this in for Corbin because he dropped it in our chat, so I was like, all right. Here's your little bit. What could have been?
Throw a guy a bone. Apparently, the Joker, because it was the Black Joker. If you guys didn't watch season 3, I don't blame you. But Ryan's brother bombed Gotham, and so she would have had to be one of the few last survivors left in a post-apocalyptic Gotham. Yeah, that's I guess I've been intrigued. Why'd you give me the last whole load of that you gave me? And then you finally get the idea that I might have actually went, oh, okay. But
you're not getting it
now. Exactly. So she can say, yeah.
Which is all the more reason of why it's Screw Corbin Day on the news.
Thank you, Pete. Oh my god.
We're gonna quickly hit animated stuff because we got some animated stuff coming, even though it kind of ties into some of the other aspects like Netflix. The superhero Dragon Ball Super apparently is coming to the US.
August.
Dragon Ball is after my time too.
No,
got big.
What? It's
Yeah.
85. It came out in 85.
I don't know for whatever reason, but it was more like when it hit
Cartoon Network.
Network.
Adults.
And
or
it
not
was
Swim,
my
but
little
Toonami.
brother's time. So he was watching it and telling me, and I'm like, okay.
It came out 85. I came out 95. I love that. Yeah.
Dragon Age is getting an animated series on Netflix.
Okay,
I did like that video game series. It's time consuming.
Like a good Jeff Hardy joke, Joe. Awesome.
Joe, yeah, all right, I'll say it. Batwoman is the quality like Jeff Hardy.
Wow.
He ain't that good. All right, Dragon Age fine. Pete, moving along.
We're moving it on. We got Skull Island 2 coming to anime series coming to Netflix. I know we've already mentioned that before, but it's coming. Getting more news.
Like Skull Island.
Lord of the Rings anime also coming to Amazon, I think it would be.
You guys like this to do the main titles and then do sub-story, subplot, backstories as anime and just
some things don't
I'm
need
fine
an
with
origin.
Yeah.
Some don't need an origin. Sometimes you like to have the conversation about what could have happened or how it came to be.
It depends on how they do it. Like you watch the Witcher anime, like the movie they had that told the story of the guy who trained Geralt. Like that was a pretty cool little thing to do as a cartoon, and it kind of filled in that gap. And then that character shows up on the show, that season. It was kind of cool. It made sense. I'm fine with that. But we got Brian Cox coming to be one of the voices, and Miranda Otto, who was already in Lord of the Rings, but oh well. A couple of big names coming to do some of the voices. But moving DC, we're getting Aztec Warrior Batman in
Yay.
An animated show.
Corbin, you've been waiting forever for this one, huh?
No,
His feet scrunched up a little bit. I saw that.
Yeah. Why?
It's positive though.
This is Batman.
He's been saving to get that as a back tattoo for
It
the
was
last
positive.
6 months.
Yeah, it's positive. You're right. I'll give it that.
He's got Dan.
Keep speeding us through. We're almost through the news. We got video games and then comics next. So video games, we got Midnight Suns.
Trailer are legit. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna flat out tell you what I'm gonna do. As soon as one of these clowns within the first 24 hours posts a video of all the cutscenes of Midnight Suns, I'm watching that shit on repeat. It looks dope, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks so good. I'm not even trying to play the game. I just want to see the cutscenes. That's it.
I want to play it because this is the first time you actually played Blade in something. So I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to pay $68.99 for it.
Who cares?
That's the games is downloaded. Yeah.
I don't mind paying for games. I spend my time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not trying to play it for pay that much.
Starfield. Well, apart from them having a trailer, I'm just gonna move to the next bit because it's also Starfield related. It's apparently 20% bigger than Skyrim or Fallout 4. So,
AKA No Man's Sky 2.
Yeah, but that's like a weird. I don't know.
Matt, are you playing this?
I might try.
I'll probably check it out. Yeah,
but I honestly probably won't have the time. It will need to commit to it. It's like I had Fallouts. Like I just didn't have the time. Like that's like months I got to commit to my life to playing something like that.
Lots of drugs and lots of time. All right, next up.
Resident Evil 7 and 2 and 3. They're giving you free upgrades to some of your Resident Evil games, which I think is just a cool little thing that Sony was going to do. So download, you get updates, upgrade them to better quality, I guess.
Give me all the Resident Evil content.
Scariest game you ever played? Go.
That first Resident Evil is pretty creepy, but there was a computer game that was with a kid with a red balloon. I don't remember what it was. It was one of those point and click games.
What was the one that they strangle you from the back and you don't know till after you start getting? That one was messed up. My buddy used to buy the cheapest games he could get, and there's this. Damn, I gotta text him to figure out what game that was. But your job was like to go kill people with like a piano wire.
Dead Space. There it is.
Oh,
Dead
What
Space
system was that?
That was all platforms, but I know that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dead Space.
All
I
you had
remember
was a
that one. That one was
flashlight.
creepy.
The flashlight at the end of your gun, and you had to build your gun all the way through. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
that was scary.
flashlight. That reminds me of Silent Hill, like early Silent Hill games, just with the sound. Like all of a sudden, your radio starts making noise, and you're looking, moving your character around. You don't know where it's coming from.
Manhunt was fucked up, dude. All right, next up, dude. We're gonna get
the scariest game you've ever played.
Rob, I talk fucking Ford comics. We ain't even got on news until an hour and 6
I know we're over an hour.
Play Sneak King.
So Sony accidentally had Tekken 2 up for 10 for 10 grand on their store for a short time. So
what?
They accidentally had it priced at $9,999 on their PlayStation store. So we got a screenshot of it, so it was kind of funny. So I said, you know what? Putting that shit in the news.
There you go. That's funny as shit.
That is funny.
All right, real quick with the comics. Unfortunately, bad news. It was like a day or two ago that Tim Sale got hospitalized for something.
News keeps getting worse, yeah.
Yeah, no updates on anything. I looked today because I think I found this yesterday. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Lost a lot this year in comic time.
We don't know yet. We just don't know. And look, you gain a new stylish costume for your Supergirl.
Yeah.
She's got full-on pants and sleeves.
Oh, they modeled it after the Supergirl from Flash.
Yeah. I say off the Supergirl from Flash, season 6 to season 7. No more legs.
There you go.
No super cheesecake.
Hey, look, JJ's here. We're still doing the news, JJ.
Oh wow.
Still the news.
Didn't miss much.
Look, some of these guys got off track talking about when Marco was cooler than Sozo Micah, or was almost as cool. And
dude, no. Corey was telling people how he's hitting on grandmas on library day.
I was talking
next
about
time. Let's go. Daredevil relaunching this.
Marco, you can't be doing this.
Rob just gave up. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
I was like, yeah.
Daredevil 1 in July is going to have both of them in as Daredevil, apparently. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, somewhere out there is a grandma missing her sugar.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't wait.
JJ, you gotta go back and watch it. Some grandma was hitting on Corbin and asked to spell sugar.
No.
I don't even know why I put this in here, but Tombstone's daughter got engaged to Robbie Robertson's son, so we'll see how that plays into this.
she asked him.
Story.
Look
Oh
at
my
that
God.
awesome JR.
I know.
I was gonna say they look identical almost, like they're
Look at
brothers.
Because everybody looks the same.
Corbin
in
is 80.
JRJR Corbin.
He's like cock blocking some dude, going like, "Oh, I can't believe that dude got that chick." That it's a comic book. It's not real, dude. Oh,
Okay,
look at
thanks,
him
Marco.
knocking this dude's forehead. It's not a real dude, man. Stop
Okay,
being
Marco. All
jealous.
right. I'm
All right.
sorry.
We have
I'm
one more
sorry.
piece of news. One more piece of news
guys.
specifically in here for Marco.
All right.
Rob Liefeld homaging
Oh
himself.
no! What?
New Mutant.
Homaging himself. I love it. Only
Yeah.
Rob Liefeld.
And it's not
can
even
do
a
it.
good homage. Like you have
And
to really
he's one of my
train to see it.
fucking favorite characters. Fuck this guy.
Only Liefeld could do that. I love
Oh
it.
yeah, I mean he literally just loves to piss on my Cheerios.
Dude, I just love how
Look at
Wolverine never has an upper lip
Wolverine.
anymore.
What?
Never has an upper lip
Yeah,
anymore.
what happened to his fucking face?
Upper level. He just rolls it in like fireman.
So he can regrow every bone and everything except for fucking teeth. He can't do that.
Fire
He just
Marshal Bill. That's what I'm thinking of. Fire Marshal Bill.
looks
I
like
need
fucking
y'all-
commercials from the 80s, bro. This is fucking horrible. This guy, somebody needs to take this piece of shit out back and end him because this is garbage.
I
He's
want
destroyed-
everybody take a moment and look at Magic's left metallic arm. Where is her elbow?
cheeks,
Where's
yeah.
her
She has
shoulder?
an elbow?
It's
I
a
don't think
limp
it-
noodle.
Dude, yeah,
It's
it's
like
His arm
this.
has no definable features.
what the fuck is that? Dude, no, dude, look at her knee here. Look at her thigh kneecap ratio, bro. Look at that.
Well, yeah.
Like, it goes
Yeah.
Like,
thigh,
your shin's this big, and then your thigh is this big, right? That's how it works.
dude. What the? Did he try testicles on Majik too? By the way, that looks like she's got testicles.
Everybody's got
All right,
those
next slide.
cross-hatch lines in the
Oh,
car.
yeah. It's not.
Everybody, look.
Next slide. Next
He's
slide.
got them too.
Oh.
She's got them too. Everybody's got
What is
Warlock.
this?
Probably got
Look,
'em.
Yeah, move along.
We get
Look
a
at it
couple
compared to
of-
the Deadpool though. Look how big the thigh
I know you
is.
have to zoom in on it. Like,
Magic, and then like Deadpool's is like
Listen, if you are paying
he's
live,
got a massive ankle, dude.
listen, I'm sorry. I'm
a super high
look,
calf.
everybody
Why
can
do
have
you
your
mirror
opinion
him?
on art, but this is just horse shit. This isn't even art. This is
I don't
garbage.
understand why he mirrored
Form.
them. This isn't a good homage because they're not even the same poses.
yeah.
Even the heads, like there's only 3 heads here, but there was
It's
4.
not good anything. This is not good any fucking.
Yeah.
Even an extra person on the right hand side.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Anyway, that was our news.
Fuck Rob Liefeld.
It
All
only
right.
took us over an hour.
Yeah, good job. I'm so mad. Why'd you have to ruin my day, Pete? I was having such a great.
I gave you such good news, and the rest of
Your
it.
day's ruined, Marco. Mine didn't get any better since the show started.
Well, that's not my fault. You hung up on your date, dude. That
Oh,
ain't
dude,
it.
bro, I'm not even talking about it. I'm talking about the news.
All right, where are you guys gonna go next?
Oh, man.
Give Rob. You better give Rob something to talk about because if you don't, we invite him on the show and then we don't talk about anything at all that has to deal with.
I'm hanging out. I'm cool.
All right. He says it's cool. So let's go next. Where do you guys want to go next? What do we have, Pete? Put it in.
If you're asking me, we have Rob's segment. We've got the tier list, and I've got a 5 and 5. Outside of that, I know you grabbed some screenshots for Obi, but I don't think we
Obi.
have any screenshots for Ms. Marvel.
We
So
don't.
we just want to talk in general.
Yeah. Who didn't watch Miss Marvel this week? Anybody?
Oh,
shit.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
no.
Halfway through episode 2.
That stuff I was doing already.
I have tonight's my night that I can get free to do that because, like I said, this
You're
week-
missing out. It's good stuff.
No, I'm catching it. Yeah,
It was. Good. Like, I really like the first one.
For sure.
This one kind of had a lot more of what I was kind of semi expecting out of the show, but done really well. There was a part though. So there's a weird part in it. I went to Catholic school for my whole life, and in my high school we used to
explains a lot.
in my high school though, like it was kind of a little bit more diverse than it was throughout the grade school. But we had a couple Muslim kids that were in there, and I just remember getting in a fight with some kid because he thought it was funny to try to slip bacon into this kid's fucking pizza, right? And when they did the alcohol scene, I
got you.
I was like, yeah, man, why you gotta be that asshole? Like,
Mhm.
dude, you know what you're doing, motherfucker. And I thought they were gonna like drown it out, but I think every cultural issue that they did there was very realistic, and they didn't overdo it.
They didn't
right?
overdo it. They
Yeah.
didn't like exaggerate it to a point where it was like this is just comical, or it just felt like
They
it
didn't.
felt
Yeah.
naturally uncomfortable. Like
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Yeah.
They didn't do it where it's like we're gonna lecture you about this. They didn't do it where it's like we're gonna make it a joke so you don't feel uncomfortable. And they didn't do it where they like beat it into the ground and was like, we're going to be the warriors for everybody. They did it like it is done in real life. And I was like, damn, like when I paused it for a second, I was like, shit, man, that brought back memories of high school. Like that's fucking like 40 years ago, bro. Like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude, that's crazy.
Date yourself now.
Mother. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, because like so the scene, not to spoil for you guys, but like she asks, is it orange juice? She's like, is there no alcohol in here? Right? Obviously, there's a reason why. And the kid goes, yeah, and it's only orange juice. And then he goes, orange juice with alcohol because there's alcohol.
Yeah, vodka. He was like, yeah, with vodka.
Screwdriver.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, but
yeah, got you.
I have a story I can tell about that, but
what's that?
Religious concerns aside, but so in college we were playing like a hardcore tennis match for like 3 hours. And like I was like dying of heat exhaustion. Come back to my friend's house, and the only thing in the entire fridge to drink is like this bottle of cranberry juice, right? So I'm like, this like, you got anything to drink? He's like, there's cranberry juice in there, grab it. It's like, this doesn't have alcohol in it, right? No. Take a huge gulp of it. It's like probably 90% vodka, like 10% cranberry juice. And I just like straight up just did a spit take across the kitchen.
That's why. But no, I thought altogether, I mean, without spoiling any of Miss Marvel, it was teen. Like I was worried that they were going to go Red Panda on it for a little bit, and they didn't. They stuck it to everything that you would do. That it was funny how they hit a couple cultural points on it, including her talking to her, the uncles and the aunties. They did a very good job explaining
Illuminantes.
Yeah, the Illuminati. Like everybody refers to all the women as
Illuminantes.
Illuminati. That's what it's aunties.
Hilarious.
The play on the words. I love that. Yeah,
dude, that whole shit was great. I thought they did a great job talking about the political strife without getting too much into it with like Bangladesh and then Pakistan. I mean, if you want to
broke up, it used to be all one country. Yeah, that was talked about. Yeah.
And when England left, I mean, it was just happening in a lot of areas. We'll probably get into some of that in the foreign stuff because I think we've got some early South African books and stuff like that too. But like, it was really nice how they did it without beating you over the head or making, the one thing we talk sometimes, and you guys know this in Star Wars, is like some of these writers now are writing shit they know nothing about, but they're patting themselves on the back to say like, well, at least I over exaggerated these 3 pages so I could say that I'm like sticking up for fucking people. It's like, yo, dude, that ain't even how it happens.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, but yeah, it's good. It's still good. I love it.
Yeah. Agreed.
JJ, what's going on, my man? I just saw you pop in.
Not much. Yeah.
Do you guys want to do Obi or no? Everybody like Obi this week?
Let's do the foreign stuff. This is my man JJ's here.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Let's do it.
Get this up. I've created a nice little deck. No intro yet. Maybe I'll work on an intro for next time. But introducing our foreign correspondent. Our foreign correspondent report with Robert.
Julio Iglesias?
What?
Iglesias?
I'm reading the background.
Oh, the news clippings.
Oh, I just grabbed news clippings and they were like in different languages. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
It fits.
Very
our
good.
first book. She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Is this crazy? Which She-Hulk is this?
Savage She-Hulk out of Australia.
Yes, this is the Australian Yaffa. This is now, in my opinion, as a She-Hulk fanatic as I am, if you don't follow me on IG, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the rarest She-Hulk on the planet. Forget everything else. In my 4 years of collecting foreigns, I've only seen 3 copies. 3. And that 3.0, that was mine, and I sold it to someone else. I know where that is. I sold that one to get this one. I don't know if I'm gonna send it in because it's a magazine size. This is a magazine size just to show you how big it is. Got a regular size comic here.
Yeah.
You can see where that fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was with those off sizes.
Pretty dope.
And the And the one thing about it that you could tell, you see the NZ, that's New Zealand in the corner. So that's how you know it's the
The foreign
New
one.
Zealand.
I gotcha. Yeah, so
Wow.
Australia's got the
$1.10.
New Zealand prices.
Yeah.
Like
So
we have
that's what's
Canadian
going on
prices.
with that.
How much, Rob? How much comes out of New Zealand and like Australia and all that stuff down there?
Very, very little. Like they have an Avengers 1 doesn't even look like ours. It's called a Horowitz, and it's all yellow. Hulk is flying through the air like he's Thor. Thor has a smirk on his face, and Iron Man's is all gold. So it just has the Avengers going across like it's like I said, Archie comic. That's what it looks like to me. But I mean, it's Yaffa, the Australian Yaffas, they vary in sizes so much that like the Luke Cage Power Man #1. This is just
Luke
as
Cage
big.
too. Well, yeah, let's put that
As
up.
you can see instead of the black cover, it's blue, and it's just as big as the She-Hulk. So you can see these are magazine size boards. It's massive. The colors, the coloring is what really draws you in. But like I said, this She-Hulk.
Oh, Rob, hold up! No, hold up! Luke Cage again. Hold up, Power Man. There's a little bit of art in the back. Damn, that looks
different.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah. It's got more of that. It does have more of that, like 56, 40 something through 58 vibe of it too, as far as the.
Yeah, the foreigners
really
are cool.
cool.
Like it's especially with the oversized. Like even the UK, like the G.I. Joe, the Action Forces and things like that. Like I don't know, you get used to things being oversized.
Yeah. So this one only, like I said, the only way you would know what this is until you see that New Zealand price underneath the She-Hulk, title, the trade dress. There it is.
Right up over
That's
there.
the only way you could figure it out. Yeah, that's the only way you would figure it out, and that's only till you get it in hand. Like, wait, this thing is way bigger. So, and there is no number. It's 1, 2, and 3 on the inside. It's 3 stories in here, and it's black and white on the interior.
Is there a poster? Or I know that came with Newton a lot. I don't know.
No, Newtons came later. Yaffas are the ones that's close to the original date. Now, these don't have the dates in it, so if you get it graded, it has 0000 for date because they printed everything Marvel had, but they just printed in Australian format, which is the bigger book. So, as you can see, there's no
79 up here for the copyright.
Exactly, and that puts before the U.S., so they're not going to do that because it's not on the inside and the indicia or anything at the bottom.
I got you.
The publishing, so everything's left the way it was. It's literally printed as is, black and white, no color, and that's kind of what goes on with this one.
Yeah, $318 ain't cheap.
I bid on it. I put up $250 in U.S. and I found out who bought it. Someone in Australia. They outbid me, and I ran out of money, which is a recurring theme in foreign looks. So
welcome to the club.
I got a copy. Yeah.
Sorry, you got your copy.
Yeah, I did.
All right, the next book we got is
a gorgeous book.
A Star Wars book.
Ooh, that one looks familiar.
Yeah, we heard Rob was telling us a little bit before we started filming.
Would you two like to have a moment and share with us about this book?
Okay,
ahead,
I'm
Rob.
gonna take it, Jay. We can come in a second. JJ sent me this image. And I said, I know that book because it's a US one. And I said, man, that looks like foil to me. And he was like, it is. And I was like, all right, I gotta find out if it really exists and if it's available over in Germany, because this is a German con exclusive. And as me and JJ went back and forth, we just said, like, what was it, 75 for this one? Is there one with a lower print run? And then we both deduced that it was one. Someone came and said it was a Salt Lake City one that had 50 copies. But I said, all right, that's in the States. You might can find that one for a decent price, graded. But this one's probably to be the toughest. 75 printed, and it only gave it out at the con, and it wasn't for purchase outside of the con. So that made it even more crazier. And then, JJ, you can take it from here.
Yeah. So it was really hard to find. I looked upon it because there's a big German retailer that sells on eBay and I actually messaged him on eBay, and he said, "Yeah, we're gonna have one or two for sale."
Yeah,
I think I bought up.
You got that Krieg Dare Koopa
Yeah.
Jaeger?
Actually, like a lot of times I'll have to use like Google Translate or something just to make sure they understand. Like I'll type in English and German just to make sure they understand the message. And usually like apologize for being like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm typing in English," or using a translator. So, but yeah, that's usually how I communicate with like foreign eBay sellers and stuff. It's just the easiest way for me. But yeah, I like Rob said, I don't know that I've ever seen. So usually when you look at like the modern like Panini variants,
Chopped.
Oh damn, we lost you for a second.
All right. Get it going.
I'm pretty sure he was
Go ahead. Yeah.
just so we don't have dead space. But I just know when it came to most of these German books, they did not have to worry about the 3,000 print run that the U.S. did. A lot of these modern books, they did what they wanted. Now I have examples here of how Germany did most of their variants, and just I show these off on other channels, but like this one for example. This is the Death of Wolverine, Alex Ross. I call this the greatest Wolverine variant ever because you see my ring light and showing the rings on it, the colors, the rainbows, and then they have adamantium variant limited to 666 examples.
And
they
did you get a clear back on that too?
Yeah, I did. Just so you can see
you kind of have to for that.
Yeah, for this one I had to. And then they turned around and did it for the number 2. The J.G. Jones, same thing. And in this one, they did the gold on the back so you can see it a little better. And then they did it with the 666 again. So they didn't have to worry about that 3,000 print run that the U.S. does. So when it comes to foreigns, they don't have those limitations that we have when it comes to getting a book printed. So when I saw 75 and I was like, JJ said he got it, I said, wow. And he got it for a damn good price. So
well, I'm sure it was probably cheaper than this.
We both was watching that what that went for, and we was like, ooh. And his number is 62 to 70 out of 75. I think JJ's is lower. I think he got like 23 or something like that. So he got a nice, decent number. So he got a
Is the lower number? The lower number is better, Rob. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's just like anything.
Yeah, like if it's close to the top, it's just like everybody gets a Spawn book. You want 69 for some reason.
Unless you got like the last one. Like if you get the last issue, first one, funny numbers, I think get you a premium.
Right.
So I got to issue 69. And like you're gonna get a couple extra bucks there.
Right.
Hopefully JJ pops back on because I know we talk about this one too.
Now this one, me and JJ went back and forth with this one too, because this one was a celebration in Germany, and this one's limited to 666 as well. And this was a last minute change because at first they had, I think this is the first cover appearance of, I forgot what characters it was.
Wreath?
Yes, this is the first cover appearance of those guys on the cover. Now, everybody's lightsaber on this book is raised, so it has texture to it, just so it stands out and it pops. Each one of the sabers have raised content to it. Yeah.
Is it Reese Silas or whatever?
Yes.
If I'm saying the name right, maybe.
Yeah. So this is.
Whoa.
What?
Ed Skier's also riding the fucking. That's not who rides that. That's not his hand. Huh, it's interesting. All right, cool.
Yeah, so this one's a sweet one.
Go ahead.
But I thought these were fairly cheap, but I just know shipping was the catalyst of getting it. I have a guy that was in Germany that got these for me, and we got it for a decent price. It wasn't too crazy, but when you have a print run of 666, which is again in Germany, you see a recurring theme here. And this was a pretty decent grab. I got one for myself, and I got a couple for JJ. So he got those.
Cool.
Yeah, and these ones, it was a little more. I didn't look up the actual accepted offer price on this one, but
But knowing the guy,
135.
I know who sold these, so he does like maybe $4 less just because of shipping. So $30, and then the $9.99 shipping, so you pay $40 to get it here.
I gotcha.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad
It's
at all.
not too bad. Our next one is
I love this book. Now this one, you can't seeing this book like this does it no justice, but this one is embossed and foil. So like this book has everything on the cover, everything you love about Star Wars. You got Luke, Leia, you got Han Solo, you got Chewbacca, you got the TIE fighters, you got lasers everywhere, and Alex Ross did the cover. What more could you want on a Star Wars book that's Italian, embossed, and it's a cardstock cover? And I've had this book probably twice, and I sold them 2 times to hardcore Star Wars collectors. They appreciated it, so I didn't mind letting it go, but I want to get one more for myself to have to put on the wall, like probably right here in the middle behind me, just because. But this book is amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't find any recent sales for this one to put any context around it for this, but I know it looks like the second print virgin cover for the
Dark Horse.
Star Wars Dark Horse, what is like volume 2 or whatever.
Yeah,
but embossed foil is definitely different and would stand out.
Yes, I did have this on my IG where I did kind of the shift with the video. I did the shift so you can see it. It's probably my favorite Star Wars book because everything you love about it is on the cover. Might not Boba Fett or nothing on there, but the hardcore.
Hey, you got just about everybody. You got Vader.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the 50th anniversary of Power Man, and we got this one.
God, that's such a beautiful cover.
Now, this is one of those books that, if you want to talk about like the history of comic books outside of the U.S., this book had to survive apartheid, which we not going down the rabbit hole of being political, but this book came out in a time where we couldn't get major publication for books. But as you can see, this is the splash page of Heroes for Hire 1. And, we all know this is the original. Like, this is the original panel that you would see for Heroes for Hire. But in this case, they did this out of Hell and the Hero. This one is from South Africa. You can see that there.
Yeah, I'm going to put this up too so they can see. This one is from South Africa.
Yes, and there's 2 versions of this. There's this one and the one in original language. This is all in a different language here. I cannot remember the exact name of the language, but it's all of this text is in their language. That's probably the toughest one to find. Always been trashed, but like we have the luxury of going to a comic book store. They did. Yeah. They went to a newsstand to get it, whether it was a little side shop, a wheel cart where it was sitting on a stack, hanging on a line, probably like this, dangling with a thread between it, hanging in the storm. They didn't do bagging boards. So, I mean, this copy is probably with a press.
And that like a cover alone probably wouldn't let that thing sell many places.
Right.
Because of the timing wasn't there. I mean, you could say, look, man, it's history and it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
You can't shy away from it.
Yeah, you can't shy away from it. It's the truth. So
yeah,
I mean,
sure.
That's
there are copies in the census, though. Not a lot.
Yeah, but that 9.0 is killing me right now. I was like,
9.0.
man, who got a 9.0? Jesus. Now, 50th anniversary of Luke Cage. I am doing a podcast talking about it. We supposed to have, Billy Graham's daughter on there as part of the tribute on Black Comic Lords on the 25th at 9:00. Everybody come through, support, show your love, drop a comment, whatever.
Here's a link down below for this, Pete. If not, let's put a link for him.
Yeah, if you got a link, send it to me. Yeah. I'll put it on the video too, so
Absolutely.
we have it.
All right, out there. Definitely. So,
cool. And then let's remind us, and we'll shoot out in that week. We'll make sure everybody gets up.
Yeah. We'll promote it when it comes out.
So, I mean, the 5.5, John Zurcher. Yeah, the 5.5, John Zurcher had that one, and he sold it at Baltimore Comic Con. So I do know the guy that bought that because we were talking about it And he was like, "All right, you sold me. I gotta buy it now." And he bought it for a price that he had it for. I don't want to disclose it, but just say it wasn't cheap. But definitely, this book holds its own weight just because of the history.
Yeah. So Z sold the lowest graded copy out of all of these.
Yeah, but with that significance, he has another. I think he has another one.
Oh no, I know. I'm just looking at it.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's
he
low
always
graded.
gets another one of something. I
Yeah.
hate against John Z and shit, man.
Hey, the man perfected his craft. He got that.
I miss the old days doing the vintage voyage with Z and Ben C.
Yeah.
Now, Rob gave me a bunch of comics to cover, and I put those in there. Those are the ones we already did. But then I said, you know what? At the end here, I'm gonna throw a couple extras in just for fun because we were talking about chasing ghosts, and these were some books that I had on my chasing ghosts to-do list anyway. If I got enough to do a foreign segment, and this was one I figured we could talk about real quick because it's a popular one. People know this book.
Yes, the German Batman, Superman. I forgot. It's the number 4. Yeah.
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, this one was another one of those books that I think it wasn't a con, but it's like I said with Germany, they do numbers on the back, and this one gets the green label because they wrote the number on the back in pen. And the thing about this is that when it comes to these books, whether it's written on, you can reach out to CGC and say, hey, all of them have ink on the back because that's the way they came, and they will give you the blue label, but you have to put it on a packing slip. For those out there that have this book and you want to get it graded, you have to let them know ahead of time.
Yeah, some people did. You can see here. Some people did.
Yep.
Mostly everybody else got the qualified grade.
Just like this, this is, I showed this earlier, this is signed. You can do it.
I got to get back over to this side.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is blue label, as you can see, and it is signed. You can't say it only came signed. And even this one's limited to 300. Like this one is one of those ones that right there where it says limited to 300 examples. So you can get a blue label. You just have to let them know ahead of time. So that is possible.
Yeah, because I think the Supergirl was hand numbered. That's what the writing was, is that they wrote on the back, like whatever.
They'll say like number written in marker on back.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful cover.
But when you see the ones that the ones that sold, you can, like you said, there's green label.
Yep. 96.
$100.
I had to settle for the what re-release they did, like with the yellow background, I think for like a convention or something.
Michael Turner 3 set with Batman, Superman, and this one was the 100 copies. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It's interior art. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I had that one, and I picked one more that I thought was another cool cover to kind of cover, and it was this another Batman, Superman, but
Delotto. Yeah. The shame of this one is that they did it again on a recent book, but the one that separates it from this one is that second one is embossed with low relief, where you can still kind of see, the shine on it, but the cards stick out, the water's shiny, and it really pops. So it's apples and oranges. If you still want the artwork, it's still a virgin. You can do it. It's cheaper, but everybody gravitates towards the original because it had that appeal that everybody wants.
Yeah. Plus, it's tough. There's a bunch.
Yeah.
There's a bunch in the census for this one. 150.
Yes.
A lot signed.
There are a lot signed. That you said it. Yeah, 58.
Yep.
Hell, there's 1099s.
Now, this is the one thing I can't say about this book. When it comes, I feel like when it comes to foreigns, anything above a 7.5 is worth a grab. I'll say that out loud. I say that every time I'm on the show. That is my disclaimer. When it comes to a foreign, you have to drop that 9.8 mentality because you rather have the book and complain about it than to complain not having it. Let's just keep that 100% candid. Get the book in hand,
Absolutely.
then complain. Don't worry about the grade. Just get it, and then if you find a better one later, just like I did with the She-Hulk, you can complain about it. Like, I got a copy. I'm cool. It's just I want a better copy. All right, I still got one. I'm good.
And hopefully it gets to you in the condition that you're buying too, because it's coming from overseas.
Exactly.
Tell me about
I got one from Italy today, and I'm not
Stick it in a
showing off.
manila envelope on its own, all loose.
Yeah, like I got these from Italy today, right? You can see that. As a Captain America fan, as you can see, it's like the grades aren't, this is what that Batman looks like. See how it's embossed a little bit?
Yeah.
You see that? I got the Campbell set with the, these are all card stock.
Secret Empires.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then, I got all these today. And then I got the PS4, the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, those are awesome. I love this.
And this is the Italian. And I don't have to worry about advertisements on the back, so I'll do the back and boards on these. And this one, I love this one just to show this off, just because I got it in hand. Y'all ready?
Ooh.
That's
Oh, that's cool
that's
shit.
awesome.
That's cool.
And then on the back, it has an acetate where, bam, just red.
Oh,
And that's kind of the
pretty
thing
cool.
that Italy does. And then, Venom, low emboss. You can see the webbing.
mm-hmm.
And then, Alex Ross again. And this is probably one Fantastic Four I own in my collection just because it's cool.
Fantastici Quattro.
And then once again, I went down the Alec Ross rabbit hole.
Mhm.
That's a pretty bug.
That is cool though. Classic armor.
Yeah. And then on the back, I don't have to worry about some milk ad or Tom Brady with a mustache. I just have,
I was gonna sell you some Subway.
and
You don't
then,
eat carbs?
King
Oh, that's
Thor.
a variant too. Here, that's
Yeah.
the Christian Moore cover.
But this is my gripe. Imagine if Marvel in the US did this with their variants.
Instead of putting it on that shit paper.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And then, this is my last one with that Thunderbolt team.
Oh, there you go.
And that's my disclaimer. All right, that's my dog. I'm at the door.
I thought somebody was just fangirling out in the background.
Hey, I thought Marco got really excited with this.
It's a, ooh,
Thunderbolts. What?
Thunderbolts, yeah. But yeah.
Oh. But yeah, there's actually there's a bunch in the census for that last one. Well, we don't need this anymore. We can get rid of this because that's all I had. That was the last book for this, and you can see this thing still sells for a shit ton.
Yeah. There's no way.
One thing I've been into trying to find is their like a lot of those logo variants they do in like Italy and Germany.
What, logo variants?
Yeah. So they'll do like a glow in the dark logo.
The one I keep showing off. I showed off the
Yeah.
shield one that has a glow in the dark on my IG.
And they did a bunch for Spawn. I know I grabbed one just recently.
Oh, yeah, that one is a glow in the dark one. It's
Yeah. Well, I picked up this one, and I hadn't seen it before. So it's a one for Blood Feud.
E-Man wants the pantsless Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, that's a German. I think it's a German one, right?
Yeah.
I got that one too.
Loot crate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Hughes. Hughes Loot Crate.
Yeah,
whatever.
Germany has some good. Like that's the ones I kind of seek out. I like the ones that with like different covers or variations of the covers that we have here.
Slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what put me down that rabbit hole. When it comes to a lot of the foreigns, is the variations between the different ones. We have them all together. Like I said it before, I know I'm probably on some FBI list because the packages that come to me, you talk about. I have Russian packages. I have Italian. I had one from Egypt that had blood on it. I mean, all of those different styles. You name it. That's how it went down.
It's a crazy business getting them comics.
Man,
They're
listen.
actually, if it's the same Harley Quinn cover I'm thinking about, they're actually redoing that Mexican Killing Joke variant for Harley Quinn 21, I want to say, where she's doing the Joker pose, holding the camera.
Oh, the with the camera.
Yeah,
I think he's thinking of the Hughes one.
yeah.
Well, that was the German
Yeah,
one.
that
But
was-
maybe that's
No.
what the
The Mexican one, I believe, is the
Yeah,
Harley
that's
Quinn
the
doing the
Mexican
same one
might
as
be the
That's what
other
I'm
one.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, that was the first book I bought on eBay because I said, "Huh, this is the original art. I'm gonna buy this."
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out there still.
Well, E-Man Tony, I can say this: The Killing Joke, Joshua Gregory, International Comics, 52 international editions and still counting. 52.
52.
And Japan has 13 versions of it. It's like, why? Why do you gotta go through so many printings? And they have, like, the US has what, 15, 14?
Oh,
Japan
the killing.
has
Jesus.
The Killing
Yeah.
Joke. Yeah, Japan has 12. So I mean, it's so many editions of that, and they come in deluxe. The trades. Italy has one that's a green cover with that Joker in his full get up with the camera. So I mean, that one's the coolest one to me. And I showed it to Josh, and he bought it, and that's the only version I've seen in the 4 years of him searching. So I was like, dang, I'm still looking for one for myself. So yeah, all I say is hats off to you to start that.
Maybe start that endeavor.
Yeah.
Your quest.
Yeah, there's one in Georgia which still has yet to be found, and I'm not talking about Atlanta, Georgia. I'm talking about Georgia across the pond.
The country.
Yeah.
Dang. Good luck now. I mean, that's part of it too, though. Like, right, any country where stuff goes south or changes around, it gets harder and harder for some of this stuff to come out. But it's cool that you guys are doing what you're doing over there. I'm glad to see over the last 3 or so years how much like it's expanded now. Like I do remember having long conversations with Roybal like 3 or 4 years ago, and then like conversations with you too, and like, okay, yeah, but it looks like the quality of books are coming over a little bit better, because like even like the pack that one of the orders that I got for Star Wars books one time, and I think it was the Ventress first appearance was in it, and it was detached, and there's nothing you could do about it. Like it just was what it like. I ended up just ordering like 9 or 10 books and hoping that like most of them, like 60%, would come halfway decent. It looks like a lot of other stuff is happening now where they're coming out with better books, and like people are packaging it a little better. And
we've been reaching out saying like, hey, cardboard is one of those things that's hard to come by. We can just pray that the padding alone, we just say, hey, look, I'm buying a couple books so you can sandwich this one book in the middle, so I know that comes back at least decent. So it's like one book, you're in trouble, but if you get like 3 or 4 or 5, if you can manage it, get a couple just so you can get that one book clean. And that's kind of what I was explaining to JJ. So when he was getting his books, I said, I'm going to order like 4 just so you can get, some clean copies in it, because, the packaging alone is just like, I had some come in a manila envelope. I had some come in a pizza box. Some came in a cereal box. One came
a used pizza box with cheese leftovers and pizza grease.
I had one with Mr. Bubble, like the Homer Japanese knockoff washing powder. I had something like that with the laundry still in it.
Mr. Sparkle?
It looked like one of those knockoffs, like novelties. I said I've had some horrible packaging, but they made it.
I had one where I don't know how the fuck it came. It was like if you made a mail the shit in it, and it was like in a bag. It was like they took a plastic. If you could imagine like a waste can at your work. You know how those plastic trash bags are? Mm-hmm. They pretty much took a trash bag, wrapped it all around. Yeah, just wrapped that shit around, threw it in a fucking envelope, sent it fucking on its way, bro. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, like, I really do. I mean, the market's
cool. Waterproof.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing is like I just hope that they didn't cut it open when they were trying to go through customs.
I've had that happen. I've had that happen to me.
I was like, I cut your books. Yeah, I mean that's it. Your books are done. So I mean, there's a lot of risk in it. There really is. It's not as easy as you think. It really is tough to
like Roybal preaches that every other since the beginning. It's like foreign collecting is a different ball of wax. We can sit here and gripe the Diamond and Penguin Random House about how they threw it in a box. Yeah. But imagine if you're telling somebody that just, hey, my son don't want these comics anymore. I don't care. Put on eBay for $3 or $4 and $15 shipping. Yeah, I pay $16. They were like, whatever. Just I ain't
Yeah,
even getting, you know,
They're
as you
only
can see,
getting
this
$3 or $4.
yeah, this has no board. You know, just throw it in the thing and send it off, and then, you know, maybe it shows up, maybe it doesn't. I've had a book not show up, thinking it didn't. Next thing you know, it came to me. It had a tire track going right down the middle. I was like, open it up. It's the first appearance of Nubia on the cover. You know, 206 from you know from Mexico, and I'm like, oh, come on. Kyle, we already had this conversation. Don't come over with that, man. I had it. You ain't want it. But, you know, if I find another one, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, like, that was the one thing I think dealing with foreign guys, too, like, because I hadn't talked to Roybal before, and he, for hours, would stress, like, dude, I go, hey, Matt, I'm like, Rob, you've dealt with me before. It don't care. I'll just send you some money. Shit works out. Shit works out. If it don't fucking work out, it don't work out. But I know that's not everybody's lifestyle. I know some people are, if you're a particular person, if you're the dude that's going into comic book shops and you're wearing gloves and you're like this dude in the air all the time, acting like you're grading something and throwing it into fucking foreign collecting ain't for you, dude. Just, you'll have a heart attack, man.
Like example, like, so Pete, how hard is this book in the U.S.?
Oh, the U.S. Shit. I mean, that you had to give. I forget which DC book you had to send back in. I think for that one, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the DC send back ins. Is that a Lamole?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they do all the best variants.
Yeah.
Or redo.
That is the one thing. They're all like, even when you start getting into those books, when everything's unfortunately better there, even when they give you like the three, they give you like 3 stories in one, or they'll give you a whole arc in a comic book. You know, it's nice, dude. Just,
well, it's even apart from that. Like, well, I think the only set, because I know you, Rob, you and like Matt, you guys, I remember you guys doing like those set collecting things for a while.
Yes.
You had those runs. I think the only set I think I've been able to do is the Lash, the Supergirl 23, the Hughes, because I think I got the Italian, the Lamole Mexican, the Spanish one, well, and the US one, obviously. And I think there's a hardcover, which I haven't actually bought yet, but I guess you can count that. It's on the cover.
BK, this is the easiest thing I'll explain to you.
Other than that, I think it's just the 4.
It's so much easier dealing with foreigners because literally they tell you one thing and it's like, it don't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. There's not, like, Americans will fuck you around. They'll do all types of shit. They'll be like, hey, I gave you $15, send you a email. When you do with foreign comics and stuff, they're just sending that shit the way they're going to send it. They ain't going to lie to you and be like, yeah, of course I'm going to stuff it and put bag and boards. And yeah, of course I won't send in media mail. You expect all your shit to be media mail and hope the best at the end. And they'll tell you, like, they don't care. Like, you start asking too many questions, they're just going to mute you and go.
Well, it's like what Rob said. Like, you buy the book for $4, but shipping's $15. Well, it's not like the seller's getting that $15. That's what it costs to ship overseas.
Yeah.
Like they're not getting, the seller's not getting that money.
Yeah, it's not like here.
They're selling you something for $4. They don't give a shit what they
don't give a shit. Hey, they ain't lying. That's the difference between the foreign and American markets. Like, the foreign markets, they don't give a shit. You pay $15, you get a $4 book. I pay $4 on that.
Good luck trying to return it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a one shot deal. But for as far as the German goes, I think last time I see someone pay for was $175 in a decent condition for German.
$175. That's it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, and fine, very fine to fine, because it's like it's not rare by any means. I'll just say that out loud.
It ain't rare here either, man.
Exactly. So I mean, it's all about popularity,
right?
But the only thing that trips you up on that German one is because the arrow pointing to say, like, you know, hey, this is Wolverine. Yeah, I think that was the only thing you really see in German. And outside of that, you know, some people bought that book thinking it was the original. It was like, oh, this is German. I don't want this crap. Try to return it, thinking they got a deal. But
yeah, I think you got a deal. Oh yeah, you got your Hulk 181 for $100.
Yeah, mistake.
Dude, you know what the funny part? No, BK, you want to know why it's funny as shit? Like, I love all these dudes that like crack wax and whatever, and they think they're gambling and shit. Foreign comic buying is a fucking gamble. You literally mail away your fucking money and you go, come on, baby, how's this coming? The funniest shit, you'll see it in. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah. What you get, what they send you back in, they might send you some extra fucking art sometimes or some other shit in it. Like, you never know what you're going to get. Like I got that Darth Vader sketch in that one thing, Rob, that we got. Like that was super dope, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just super dope. Wait, do I have that book that you have in the silver? I might actually have that book, to be honest with you. Now that I think about it.
No, we talked about it. I had two. And
I probably have one of those too. Yeah, I just don't even know
what
I
want it. I was like, you want it? And he was like, no, I'm good. I sold. I think I sold that one for like 180 or something like that. But it was a decent shape. So
yeah.
But did it mailed to you wrapped in toilet paper with a postage stamp on it?
No, this guy was cool. I knew him. He's in a Discord, so he knows how to ship. So I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you have more questions, definitely reach out to like Rob or Matt for sure. I mean, I've dealt with both of them and obviously like them and they do a good job. So sweet. Are there stamps in Foreign Hulk 181? Rob, do you know the answer to that?
Yes, there is. And it looks like the US to my understanding, but the Germans didn't know anything about the whole value stamp thing, so they left it in there. But you have to understand, when it comes to the printings, they changed nothing on the inside. All they changed was the word bubbles to be in their language. There is some other translations, like the Spidey dildo issue where he's fighting the Shocker. They use a literal translation versus our translation. They thought it was funny and all that other jazz. So I mean, those translations are something different, but everything's the original on the inside, just the translation. So it's a fun trip.
See, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
And it's on the cover too. That's the part that's funny. If you hold up to Google, it'll say it'll say like instead of saying the Shocker, it'll say it's the vibrator.
Does it go more because of that? Because it's funny and shit like that?
Yeah, it's just because it's funny. And I haven't looked at sales, but I have a copy because I got it from Roybal. I said I'm keeping it just because of the fun.
Yeah, you gotta have to. If you got one of those, you gotta keep it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Gotta keep that one.
What do you want to run to next? We still have Obi. We got 5 and 5, and we got our crazy ass tier list.
Does anybody know those? So we did a tier list this week that is like films, that are foreign and U.S. films, foreign first and shit like that to kind of loop in the foreignness. The chat has already done an Obi talk back and forth. It's getting a little.
It's all right. We can say that for Sunday anyway.
Yeah, we can say that. So let's do the foreign thing real quickly. Let's hit it up.
Yeah, all right. Let me. What am I looking for? This.
Plus, JJ will do better slides for Obi than I will. All right.
True.
Wasted all that time with that. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, here we go. For example, let's see what you do.
I picked what I could find.
Let the right one in? What the fuck is this? This is not the list I gave you at all.
I have some of your list, and I have others. This is let the right one in. This is the U.S. version is Abigail Breslin as the vampire.
Nobody watched either one of these two fucking movies.
Yes, they did. Oh,
anybody here? Oh no! Look at the yo. Look, anybody watch either? Why would you change the list I gave you to some shit nobody watched?
I didn't change it. That also wasn't the first one. We didn't get the first one in. Go to slide 2. Go back up to the top.
Oh, slide 1.
That was the one I wanted to start with.
Or an adaptation.
For whatever reason, when I upload, they disappear half the time.
Now this is so The Departed, which was taken off of what was it? Infernal Affairs.
It's on the
way
side.
Better. By the way, way better than which was way better than The Departed. By the way, it just was.
I like The Departed.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it's okay.
I tried watching Infernal Affairs, but it was one of those things where I was watching it and trying to read the subtitles, and I got tired. And then I just haven't gotten back. It's just one of I just got tired, so I went to sleep, and then I haven't gotten back to it. So I never finished Infernal Affairs.
But with that being said, are we ranking this as a combo?
Yeah,
Pat?
either or both. However, if you've seen either, go ahead, throw an opinion out.
It's not I would say that the combo pack probably got to be in the A region, right? Because both were pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, one was
I like
better.
The Departed. Huh? I didn't even know that one. I didn't even know that other movie existed. So now I gotta check that out.
Yeah, and actually, the Hong Kong stuff in the late '90s, early 2000s is really good. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's I have it in A.
I think it could be a solid A because again, even though I didn't finish Infernal Affairs, it was good what I saw, and I've heard from a lot of people that it is superior to The Departed.
Hmm.
See, yeah, right. James is on it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is S tier actually.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, like look, if Departed is that good, right? If people like Departed that much, right? So it's kind of like an A. As a combo, this might be Godzilla and Godzilla. But besides that, this might be the best combo out there. I don't think we're gonna get much better than this. Put it in
I don't
S
know.
tier.
I got one or two.
That other horse shit you just showed us is not S
That's
tier.
not it.
There
Like,
wasn't
there's
the
plenty of
first
movies
one.
in here that are just happenstance that
All right,
fit the criteria.
put it in there. Put it in the S tier.
Put it in
All right.
S, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta find it. Where the hell is it?
Do the
There it
jungle. That's hilarious.
I
All
found
right.
it.
You should put these in order.
All right.
Next up is
All right,
this-
we'll go to this one. Back to this one again.
Yeah,
Just
people said that the Swedish version's better, but they didn't give it any grades.
Got a lot
give
of
us a grade on
awards.
this one.
I don't know. I never
I
watched
don't
this.
know. I didn't watch either one of these things.
It's about like a girl vampire and then a boy who basically.
okay. I still
Fire
can't
in.
read with the fucking score if I didn't watch either one.
I know. I'm just telling you what it's about.
One person just watched this fucking movie.
And it was probably JJ, but he's muted.
B. AOA gave it a B.
Then we'll give it a B.
You watched it. Tell them what you think. B
I
plus.
only watched part of the U.S.
All right, give it to B. Give it to B. It's the worst fucking. All right, Godzilla and Godzilla, both fucking legendaries.
Yeah.
Both.
This is that thing where they basically took the Japanese version and kind of intercut some.
Aircut and then
stuff in.
dubbed over. Yeah. Good shit.
See, I added this one in.
The screaming parts were good. I didn't want to do it because it's too easy and it was too similar of a fucking movie. But
Well, it's the same fucking movie.
well, no, they did some dub overs in it, dude.
I know, yeah, they dubbed it over and then they intercut some extra shit.
The fucking screaming part of all the Japanese people is fucking brilliant in this, by the way. Because then all of a sudden they start screaming in Japanese and then cross over to American. It's great.
It's always
Godzilla. A. I think A's. I mean,
Oh, yeah, look, James saw the Swedish one we were talking about before.
oh, see, so C on average. I think Godzilla is probably A tier, but I don't think.
I'm still at B. I feel B for Godzilla.
B.
All right.
Oh, you like so Matthew Broderick Godzilla is what?
Oh no!
No.
Godzilla.
That's like
Godzilla 2000 is S tier all the way,
Oh,
baby.
Let's get the Jurassic Park Godzilla, and we'll.
What are we doing with this? We're doing a B or A. What are we doing? B or A?
I'm at a B personally.
B. Okay, everyone put B. Some of us got A.
Because there's somebody in a
somebody
rubber
got A.
suit.
I'm not- let's give it my opinion.
I get that it's the same movie, but like it's funny when you whatever. All right.
Hey, there's some good movies. I mean, you're laughing at the Let the Right One In, but I had to spread things out. I didn't want to.
I love I
I
fucking love dub movies. I don't know why I love dub movies. I think because I watched a lot of them when I was younger. I just find it to be fucking.
Oh, it's the Bruce Lee movies. That's when I got used to the dub movies.
These both were good too, by the way.
I've only seen the U.S. version, but I will say I'm a big fan of the U.S. version.
The only problem that sucks is the French accent with all the, it's like it's a very feminine and then French accent on top of it.
Is that Harvey Keitel on the French one? No, it just looks like him. The dude with the darkest hair on the black bird, it looks like Harvey Keitel.
Hey, we're getting some A's. We're getting some A's for the old Birdcage mashup. Both were good. I mean,
that version is funny as shit.
I'd actually have Godzilla above these two. You know what I mean?
I can watch the Birdcage.
I bet you.
It's funny as shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, put an A then, I guess.
Yep.
Maybe. I think it's B though.
The crowd has spoken.
Yeah, the crowd's you and two dudes. All right.
Hey, it's still smoking.
I didn't
I
watch.
gotta fucking find it though. Where the hell?
I didn't watch
There it is.
whatever the fuck total is, but
I had no idea that it was
Nice.
based off anything.
True Lies is a great movie.
it is no, it is not.
It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, right up there with Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
The two best Arnold Schwarzenegger movies ever made.
Wasn't this the one where his what's her name in
Jamie
that?
Lee Curtis.
Oh, it's just in that boy haircut does the strip dance, which is just
This was
awkwardly.
no, but to be fair, for at least for me, this was the last Arnold movie.
Bill Paxton was the car dealer trying to get in.
Oh God, I can get us in trouble if you want and quote some Bill Paxton lines.
No, do not. True Lies. Oh wow!
There are titties that
I
make
think-
you
I
bad
think
for
she's
buttermilk.
fucking full of shit. Me and AOA are correcting, so the moon. It must be a blood moon outside. I think it's a pretty trash movie.
That's like well, anyway.
Yeah, Mr. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's exact. Oh my god! I almost went celibate because I saw that
This
scene. I
was-
was like, dude, this is not good,
Dude,
bro.
this was the last good Arnold movie.
Look, it looked exactly like the lady here that had the haircut, and she did kind of look like a boy. I just,
Come on, Tom Arnold didn't do anything for you.
oh, it was so dumb.
When was Last Action Hero? Was this after this?
Oh, that's true. Well, see,
Yeah.
Last Action Hero, it hit me kind of weird. That was after this, I think.
You guys are thinking this
Last Action Hero might have been.
dude.
94.
We're kind of zaggy.
Last Action Hero was
Zaggy likes the granny movies.
Oh,
and
was it
movies, dude.
93?
Yeah.
Really?
So,
Yeah, and that was the other thing. Jamie Lee Curtis had like some weird 8-pack ab and granny boobies in that movie, which were just, it was an awkward setup, bro, dude. It was really weird.
Hey,
Um,
well, that's a long time from Trading Places. So, you know.
Very long. You want some? Dig in my hoop sock?
So are we
Beef
putting this at
jerky?
C? Because some
Oh,
of us
yeah,
think it's
sure.
crap, some of us think it's A. Is that what we're doing? What are we doing?
I'm
I'm
all
from
the way.
Sweden. But you're wearing lederhosen.
Go C. I think that's like, I think it's trash. I know we got some A. I know it just dude.
Don't give me worst Cameron movie ever. 'Cause-
I
Yeah,
would see.
yeah, put in
say
C,
C.
put in C.
See, that's fine by me.
Mhm.
The fact that I watched it and actually dredged through about my 20-minute mark. 20 minutes is my limit for movies. If it's trash in 20 minutes, I'm out.
Unfaithful.
Ooh, I like that.
I actually saw this movie.
I saw this
I
movie
did too.
too. I was hoping for a lot more boobs than I got, though.
Yeah.
It was
I
HBO
like
all the way.
I gotta say, man, like I'm just making fun of people talking about old women, but Lane, she's
Yeah, Diane Lane was a shit.
oh, whew. I mean, that's that fire, dude. A B? B?
Yeah.
yeah. Good.
B is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine by me. I'm not gonna argue that.
Would be.
I mean,
I didn't see the original, so I mean,
Yeah, I didn't either.
I've seen both.
shit.
Oh,
The
you missed it.
picture
It's the
didn't-
ring. It's
I
the
didn't-
ring. I've seen both of these.
Yeah, I messed up when copying and pasting.
Hey, yeah, chat. When y'all making fun of me about my horror movie watching shit, I watched both the rings before, and Japanese versions of some shit is fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Ringu.
Yeah, yeah, and this is some fucked up shit, and the regular movie's kind of fucked up, and both were very good. And Departed's got
Oh
apparently
shit!
something with the ring came on there, so
I
it's
actually
best.
ranked the wrong one. I grabbed the Ringu one. Look,
Oh yeah,
because I messed up the image.
what are we doing with Ringu and Ring? Are we
I'm putting it down for a second while I
Oh, AOA. No. Mama can't be.
I gotta put The Departed where it belongs. All right, so Ringu. I'm gonna stick it in the
right
middle
now.
for
Right now. No. We got
No,
an
I'm putting
A
it in the middle for right now.
I think because of the Japanese movie, it's pretty damn close to S.
Yes, huh?
Dude, that Ringo's fucked up. Like, you know, like when people are like, "Oh, I like Saw and that all that horse shit."
Yeah,
like,
I know.
No, Ringo got you like if people jump during the ring and shit, Ringo got you like
By the balls.
yeah, it's fucked.
I'll go A.
Okay, put an A.
I'll go A. I'll go A with you.
Yeah, I'll concur on that one.
All right.
Only because I got some really good stuff for S. That's why.
I doubt it. I did
do.
not see. I saw June On. I did not see The
You didn't
Grudge.
see The Grudge with the fingers coming out of the hair in the shower?
Nah. I saw June On though, and June On is fucked. It's fucked. It's the
Grudge
devil
is
fucking
okay.
fucked.
Grudge
What?
was okay. This is like CB range.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fine.
No,
C.
see,
I haven't
Ah,
seen
yeah.
it, so I'm cool with C. I haven't seen Ju-on to make that.
Yeah, I didn't
Both
see
are
Ju-on
good.
either, so I can't go off foreign version of it.
Kyle's both are
Yeah.
good. Juon, yeah. Oh, I never saw the other one, Joe. I just know that Juon
Scared
was
some
good.
wee Japanese ghosts.
Dude, go watch that shit. It's fucked up. Just make sure you have a light on. Juon is better, sure.
There's a don't with kids and ghosts. There's a reason why Pet Cemetery still fucking creeps me out when Gage is running around with that little knife, and fucking The Shining with the come play with us, Danny. That still creeps me out today.
Those twins are still creepy.
Dude, agreed. And that's what I'm saying about the Juon thing is like the kid that the
little boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at the cover box. That picture, and I'm getting kind of creeped out a little bit.
I think chat that's watched it would be Garage. They're giving a C2, but I think unanimously, if you watch both, it's
that's why I was kind of in both. I was kind of in between.
I think these are C, right? Insomnia.
I like both. I saw both of them. Both of them were good to me.
The Norwegian one's the better though, right? Because he's sweaty and he looks like a weirdo.
He's sweaty.
It just gets a higher grade because he's sweaty.
The Norway one, he was way more. His role was way more intense than the American version.
Yeah.
So it was he played the hell out of that role.
That's what I'm saying. He was like sweaty as fuck in the he's a sweat. What?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rob.
Like
what
you can smell the alcohol coming off of him.
Yeah.
Like
coming through the pores.
Yeah.
Like a bar rag. That's what that's his sweat right there. He sweat bar rag. That's what he's.
BK, you want to bring this back up again? Your Tiger Sharks again? No.
All right. See,
that goes from an earlier conversation earlier in the week.
We're kind of B-ish.
It's not. I will admit, I was a little disappointed with Nolan's follow-up to me for Memento. Like Memento was cool, and then I saw Insomnia. I was like,
yeah.
I think the U.S. version is the one that brings this down,
and I think I get maybe that's what it is.
I would put it at C.
I put it at C because I think if you watch the U.S. version does really. That's what I'm saying. Like the U.S. version so disappointing compared to the Norwegian version on this movie.
Mm-hmm. And at BC, they're right there. Like when we go over our original scoring list, I threw this one in because, well, it kind of fit. It is a remake of a.
The anime is so good. The Scarlett Johansson one, not so good. Like it evens out to about a B or a C for me.
Man, every time I see this, I think about Beast Boy and Teen Titans Go. He said, "I'm going to turn into a computer," and this is what this came to for me. And I was like, every time I see this, I think about that part in Teen Titans, like turn into a
every
computer.
time you see this, you think of Teen Titans Go. Yeah. That sounds more like a C vote to me then.
Like monkey touch hands, and then he turns into a computer. Like what?
Hey, get out of here! There ain't nothing wrong with Scarlett Johansson, dude. Get out. Hi, Kyle. We see you on the internet. You can't be calling people burnt like that, dude. Come on.
Wow.
All right, trash and ghost shell. A, C. Okay, put him in C.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to argue that. It's in the middle.
This is S tier.
Yeah.
Dinner for Schmucks is S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
No, the other version's more fucked up. Like funny but fucked up. Like
I didn't see the French version, but the Dinner for Schmucks.
I didn't see the French version.
The translations on it is pretty much like they are not. I don't even think it's a pro. Like you can't. I don't.
It's
think
not a comedy. Like it's not a comedy. Probably
it's
on
not
the other end.
It definitely. How I recall is the translations nowadays not appropriate. I don't think you can get the same translations of what they are calling people over there. But let's just say they weren't using the word idiot much. Let's just say that. But
Dinner for Schmucks is so good.
Let's just agree that Paul Rudd does not age at all. He still looks the same.
Yeah, he does, right?
Exactly the same.
And
I like how they made that joke in this week's Miss Marvel too.
Yeah,
we're not trashing that. We're not S tiering it either.
No, we're not. Yeah, this is more.
How can you not S tier this movie, dude? This is a great comedy.
I don't know. You guys, A and S's.
C or D, dude. Guys, they're trashing and D in this.
I'm with E-Man.
E-Man's a C.
I'm more in that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm more in the C range for this. For me.
I laughed at Dinner for Schmucks.
I don't see C as bad. It's just on the lower end for.
Paul Rudd is always delightful.
He is delightful.
All right, B. We can put in B because we got some S's and some C's.
We got some
Put in B.
S's and we got some A's, so we'll give it the bump up to
Okay.
B. That's fine by me.
Oh shoot! What do we got here? I can't even see.
Old
what this
boy.
is. Oh boy.
Old boy.
This
You
one
got
I
the
have
Korean
not
version
seen.
and then the
Old
Josh
boy.
Brolin US version. 10 years later.
See,
I can't remember.
haven't
the
seen either.
Korean version's really good. I don't think I've seen the American version.
Yeah, somebody I can't remember who directed the American version.
Spike Lee.
It might have been. I was going to say Spike Lee, but I wasn't sure. It could have been. It might be Spike Lee.
I'm looking at it on the thing. It says Spike Lee.
Is it
It's
all right?
Spike
That
Lee-
makes sense.
Spike
then.
Lee joint.
It's all right.
Have you seen the Korean version?
Yeah,
Once
it's
again,
better.
like this
The
is
Korean
like,
version's better.
This
than
is
the
Korean's
US.
wheelhouse right here. Like this is the decade of Korean cinema that was just fucking
yeah, the
phenomenal.
Korean version is far superior.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and this
I
is
mean-
one of the few I've seen both. And yeah,
I
the
think,
foreign
like-
one is a lot better.
Go ahead.
Next time, let's just put where you can watch this so people can go look at it and be ready for the next go around. Like, all right,
Right.
where can we find these movies now?
You used to be able to watch them on Netflix. I don't know if you can do that anymore. They used to have
no.
they used to have a huge selection. Some of the stuff you have to mail it. I'm like so long ago you'd have to mail the DVDs out. Me and one of my brothers
Oh,
did a thing.
dude. Yeah, remember when Netflix was a mail?
Yeah, so remember when Netflix used to let you, like, if you would allow it from somebody else, you could then put what you watched into their queue,
Mhm.
right? So like me and my
Oh,
brother would do that, we'd watch them and then go like, yeah, I'll put it into your queue. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. But the Korean would be A for sure, at least.
I'm
And
gonna
then
go A combined anyway.
All right, put an A.
Yeah, how are we ranking this? Are we ranking like? Is it
Either
an
or.
even average of the
Or
two,
both.
or
Yeah,
one
I average
slightly
of the
better
two.
than
It's got to
other?
be average of the
Okay.
two. Yeah, it's got to be average.
It's an average of the two, but in a lot of cases, I didn't see half of it, so I'm only going off of the one.
Old Boy is asked for the Korean only. Just ignore the remake, which then they give the remake. Put an A. I mean, that's where it's going to sit. I've never seen the U.S. version, so maybe I'll check that one out.
It's not like the U.S. version's terrible. It's just not as good. It's just kind of a little bit of a watered down rehash.
This is a B
I-
for me.
I had to put a Nicolas Cage and a Meg Ryan movie in there because Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. I didn't watch the German version because
This is
I-
top.
I didn't like
Nicolas
the
Cage
U.S.
movie.
version, so I'm not watching the German version. This is
Pretty
straight
much.
up D for me. I
yeah,
just didn't care.
no, it's D, but it's Nicolas Cage, so it's
Oh,
trash.
Nicolas Cage in a black trench coat. Cool.
Technically, it's trash, but because Nicolas Cage is there and he should be Batman, it's D.
I wanted another face off.
Superman?
I didn't want this.
Superman 2. D. S. The AOA. What is wrong with you, dude? Like, there's no way.
This
It
is
was
nothing
not
but Los Angeles.
D. Put it in D. Let's
You
go.
sure it wasn't
I
I don't
know,
wanna try
James. This ain't a chick flick. I don't think chicks like this fucking movie, dude.
Der Himmel Uber Berlin.
I don't think I've ever even watched a German movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, I got to rank. Where are we putting that one?
Put that in D.
We got to also show that I'll put it in.
Yeah.
C.
This is good. What? See? You didn't find
No,
this
C for the last movie, City Angels.
good? Oh, no. I think it's
That
D.
movie was hot property back in '98, dude. All the chicks were swooning over it.
With Meg Ryan riding the bike.
When you say stuff like that means that back in the 90s,
Where
that
is it?
just means, look, when you say shit like that, that means back in the 90s, we know you weren't getting no chicks because no chicks were swimming over this fucking movie in the 90s.
Dude, do you want to know how old I was? 13 when this movie came out. So no, I probably wasn't getting chicks, Marco.
Well, I'm telling you, I was old enough to get chicks, and no
Yeah, I
chicks
was
was going to this shit, dude. No, zero
I'd have been
chicks.
20 or 21, depending on when this came out.
Death of a Funeral. Let's get back over here. All right, Death of a Funeral. Yeah, I agree. Both are good. The Ford's a little bit better, but both are good. Both are really good.
Interestingly enough, Dinklage plays both parts in both.
They both, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He
That is
does.
true.
Dude, what about Bird
Hey.
Talk? Fucking movie.
I give it a D for Petey Dinky.
Plus, I love,
Well, you know what? You don't like the Station Agent?
I love Station Agent too. Station Agent was good. Yeah.
Oh, Station Agent's a good movie.
But Tracy Morgan's in this, and fucking Tracy Morgan's the funniest man alive. Well, after Eddie Murphy died.
Kevin
he hasn't
Hart
come
would
out
like a
with
word.
anything good.
Murphy's not dead.
He sure shit isn't comedy. He fucking
Yeah,
put
he's
it down
just-
fucking years.
Kevin Hart would like a word. I'm just kidding.
Dude, Kevin, did you?
How about Martin Lawrence? Oh. Well, Martin Lawrence is in this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Martin. He's not Tracy Morgan. I saw Tracy Morgan the first time he came back after the Walmart hit. He did this thing in Canada. It was at the casino for fucking Caesars. He's still fucking gimping out there, man. He wasn't looking that good, but shit, if he wasn't as funny as he ever been. And then I saw him again shortly after that. He's cool. Anyways, all right, what are we getting?
We're not ranking it based off of the actors.
Yeah, we are. Tracy Morgan and
and
Dingle
their
are the
troubles off screen, like Martin Lawrence and Tracy Morgan's
version. It's better. I don't know if it's way better.
Chris Rock gets slapped at the Oscars.
B. We got Hidden Fortress. It's on the list. It better still be on the list.
No, it's not.
He took it off the list.
I didn't take it off the list. It wasn't on the list. There are 3 other Akira Kurosawa movies on, but Hidden Fortress was not one of the ones on your list or my list.
You sure?
I'm positive. I know the
This
3
is
that are on
garbage. Both these movies are fucking trash, by the way.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah.
Both are trash.
It was.
Both are trash.
Yeah.
Both are trash. All right.
Besson is
Yes,
a crazy
Jimmy Fallon
cat.
is a comedy god.
No, he's
S.
not in this
And Queen
movie.
Latifah, S.
Queen Latifah in that one, the one where she's remember when she works in like the knockoff like Macy's, and then she goes and meets LL Cool J or whatever.
This movie
Last
is
Holiday.
That's how they. I like that.
Oh, Holiday. Yeah, my wife keeps
superior
wanting to try to watch
cinema.
Holiday.
This is trash. Last Holiday.
it's trash.
Where was
All
that?
right.
Wait. Where was Funeral? I don't remember where we said Funeral.
What do we say? Put an A. I don't care. I don't care what anybody else says. Put, that in A. Put this in trash, and then let's get to this right here. Superior.
S
I mean,
tier, no
S
doubt
tier.
in my mind.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Fucking Seven
I
Samurai.
even gave you both Magnificent Sevens that I think are both.
I don't
them.
I don't give a shit about Magnificent Seven. Seven Samurai is fucking one of the.
Fantastic.
It's fucking unbelievable. If you haven't watched Seven Samurai, like, stop whatever the fuck you're doing. Don't watch us. Go watch that shit, dude.
Yeah, go
Way
on
better
eBay,
than
go
what
buy
we're
the
doing here.
Criterion Collection version. Go buy that shit and watch it all.
Oh, so
I'll check it
fucking
out.
good. Corbin, are you fucking kidding me?
What? I watched the Magnificent Seven with Chris Pratt in there.
Oh,
Damn, no, you gotta watch
shit.
it.
You haven't seen the Seven Samurai?
No.
This man hasn't even seen Top Gun. Like,
Top Gun. He's like, wait,
Carry
it's an
on.
original?
Whatever, yo. I've seen the Magnificent
Yeah,
Seven.
I'm still gonna bust your balls for that.
Is it better
Dude.
than the Samurai Seven, whatever?
No. No,
Oh.
there's not much in the world that's better than the Seven Samurai.
Okay, my bad then.
except for
Check it
City
out.
of Angels.
Toshiro Mifune.
No, I mean, like, actually, like, how they do the whole setup, the characters they use. Some of the actors are some of the best actors you'll ever see. You can watch Seven Samurais on fucking mute or in original Japanese and not understand a fucking word, and you can figure out what's going on.
Still
there.
know what's going on.
Yeah, like to a point of what their emotion is, dude. It's fucking
Oh, word?
crazy. It is what, yeah, I swear to God, it
I'm gonna
doesn't
check it
get
out.
better. Like, it's sad that we have any other movie in fucking S tier right now. What
That's
is
what
an S
I was
tier?
talking about before when you guys were talking about The Departed, and I said,
Get it
it's
out of
probably
S.
A.
Create a new tier, S plus. It's just for Seven Samurai. Just for Seven Samurai.
But that said, I mean, this trope was used in Clone Wars, like every.
Yeah, dude, I'm
everything
telling
has that
anybody in
Seven
chat right
Samurai
now,
trope.
if you want to get banned, say something stupid about this. Okay, ban
Wow.
Kyle. Ban Kyle.
Marco, stop playing. Wow.
Ban him. Ban him right now,
Oh,
immediately.
not Kyle.
It's like you're trying to return plums to the fucking bodega.
God,
Where
you're
can
banned.
you watch it though? That's the thing. Where
Really?
can you watch this?
I think they still do have Seven Samurai on Netflix, don't they?
I'll
the
mail
whole
you my
time-
Criterion Collection DVD, and then you can mail it.
Yeah,
back.
I mean, I own it, so it doesn't matter. I can watch it at my
I'm
house.
typing it right now. I'm typing it right now on the streaming services
Oh,
that I do
Seven
have
Samurai
access to.
is so
and it's
good.
Not there.
Really?
Where is it? It's not there.
You pulled it out? Damn, dude, that's
So good. It just really is.
Have you seen it, Rob, before?
No, but I've watched the other Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, and the
I didn't know
Magnificent
nothing about
Sevens
the
are
Seven.
good too. Like, don't get twisted, but it's just
I'll go buy the
original.
DVD and send it to you, dude. It is so good, man.
All right.
a few times Marco and I are arguing.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's
What are we
on
doing
HBO Max.
Is it? HBO Max?
I just jumped in. Yeah, it's there. I see it.
All right, watch it
Okay.
on HBO Max.
3 hours 26. Jesus Christ,
Dude, no, it ain't no joke. No. Hey, Rob, when you sit down, it's like foreign comics. When you get into it, it's not gonna be your normal experience. But the problem with it is, Rob, is this: you're gonna watch Seven Samurai, and then you're just gonna go down the Kurosawa list, and then you're gonna go off all the clones he has. Next thing you're gonna know, you're gonna watch. You'll go through all of Japan, and then you're gonna start going into the Yakuza stuff, and then you'll come over to the Korean stuff in the 90s and 2000s, and then 2 years of your life is gone. So there you go. All right.
The next thing you know, I started hitting the tentacle stuff, and I'll be like, all right, I'm out.
Don't hit the
No, don't worry about it. You're not getting hentai.
No, the hentai side. Nah, that's a whole other fucking realm, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a version before this where Some Like It Hot, and so I just put it in because Some Like It Hot is still a classic, though I'm not a fan. I didn't like it.
Why are we putting horse shit on this list?
Well, because it's a classic. It is you can't say it's not a classic. But,
I've never heard of it. Well, I guess I haven't heard a few of these movies.
Well, you never heard of Something Like It Hot?
Relax, man, Tony.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, like the song, yeah.
No, Marilyn Monroe. Who,
Oh,
I know Marilyn Monroe.
to be fair, was probably overrated, which is my other hot take of the day.
Yeah, this is when those two dudes play chicks to get close.
It's think bosom buddies.
Yeah. It was not that good.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh, Joe.
So where do you want to put it?
They got it as B, dude.
It's not fantastic. I was
put it in
bored.
C.
B,
Put in C.
C, D.
I'd rather watch
D.
Bosom
Go ahead,
Buddies.
put D. Wicker Man.
Trash.
What did you say, B?
Trash.
if Nicolas Cage started, I'm well.
No, dude, are you out of Matt? Both the English one's fucked, and Nicolas Cage is in the other one. So minimum C.
No, dude, Nicolas Cage dropped. Dude, the Wicker Man Nicolas Cage version is so bad that you got to drop it to at least a D to even it out. I'm just gonna be honest.
He drags it down that.
Yeah, but Nicolas Cage is in it, so it brings it back up to a C.
No,
Yeah,
dude, that's
wasn't
not
it
even
D's?
good Nicolas Cage. This is like
this is bad. This isn't.
this is
man,
like I'm gonna do every movie I can because the government's. I've avoided taxes for so long.
Yeah,
Nicolas
I got to
Cage.
pay for my Action Comics 1.
Yeah, like
The 73 version is like a hippie acid trip, and then like a bunch of stuff that like is creepy and crazy. Like
yeah,
a
but like
cult.
Matt said though, this is still bad Nicolas Cage. This isn't like borderline
that's
vampire.
true, dude.
Yes, it's so bad it's good. Nicolas
Kyle,
Cage.
Kyle got unbanned and threw S tier up for this. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Dang. I haven't seen either, so I mean, I watched a lot of Nick Cage movies, but this wasn't on my radar.
Y'all are losing, and it must be because a lot of these guys watch the UK version.
No,
Like
I'm,
the UK.
I'm going to quote Radio Raheem. D motherfucker D.
You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. They're just giving S's and A's over here.
if you're doing an average of the two, man, like the greatness of the classic Wicker Man to the Nicolas Cage one, the Nick Cage one brings it down to a D, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If we're being fair here,
Great.
No, it's probably C. Probably, to be honest with you, the Nicolas Cage one is a little garbage.
It's not
It's
a little.
I had to watch it in 2 parts. It was actually so disappointing.
I put it in D. So you should really think I should move it from there to C?
Yeah, the chat gave it to it. You got to do it. What the fuck is this?
Hey, it's a remake. This is.
What's this
Hi.
horse shit in here?
This is hi. My name is Guy Ritchie. I just married Madonna. She wants me to make a movie, so I'm going to make a movie about her.
Why would you
mother Italian guy.
wrong shit in this though? There's no reason for you to put this. We had a pretty good list going. All right, we can give it to most of this. Who's watched either one of these horse shit ass movies?
I have seen
I've
Swept
seen the
Away.
second
I haven't
one.
seen
I've
the
seen
original.
Swept Away.
Corbin, do not, please. What you're not going to do is say you've never seen Seven Samurai, and then come and see you've seen
I've
some
seen
horse
Swept
shit like
Away.
this.
It was in a hotel.
Yeah,
It was
Swept
on.
Away is garbage.
Oh, I mean, I thought. Okay.
You liked
Yeah.
it? Oh God.
No. I just
Ew.
thought it was an okay movie. It was a.
No,
you
it
know,
was.
I haven't watched a lot of romance movies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. It's just,
Listen, when we
this
go to
is
movies,
rough.
I'm at my weakest. This is like a fish out of water right now, so maybe I should just be quiet.
No, it's all right. This is trash.
This is what we all. Everybody has opinions.
That's true.
Everybody's got opinions.
Right.
Everybody's opinion is valid.
Are you guys serious? You guys, this was a good movie? Oh no,
No, I don't think it
oh,
was.
but
I didn't
yeah.
see the original, so I could
Never
be fair.
seen, never will. Me too.
So
Yeah, I can't.
man
compare.
telling me the original's good. It could have been good, which is why they remade it. I didn't see it. All I saw was the hot garbage. Hey, I just married Madonna, so I'm gonna make the movie
Trash
she wants me to
shit.
make.
He's still married to Madonna.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
All
that
I can ever
lasted that
get.
long.
You guys ever see? Hey, remember when Madonna came out with that book? Remember that book she had? You're kind of around my age. Remember she came out with that book that one time, and it was whatever it was, and it was her with a hairy bush on it. And that's all I remember. No, what was it called?
I don't know.
Kyle,
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it was
It's
called.
all black and white pictures, right? And every kid was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it because Madonna's so hot."
Oh yeah.
And it was all
like
artistic.
Bushwhacker.
You're like,
Yeah,
"Whoa."
when she had that one tour too, there was like HBO did like a
Dick going on
documentary on
down
her
there.
tour.
No, I ain't trying to.
Sex.
All right. Is that what's called sex?
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's right. Yeah, I think that was it.
Erotica, misunderstood
been.
masterpieces.
Yeah. Wasn't
That was it.
all it was made out to be. Let me tell you that. All right.
We're almost there.
Corbin just got scared by that. Where are we going? Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, brother.
Sorry, my
Brother.
throat's acting up, y'all.
No, it's all right. Brothers and brother.
I actually liked Brothers a lot. I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought
a good movie.
I like Brothers. I didn't know it was a Denmark.
Yeah, I didn't see
I didn't-
the Danish version.
Yeah, Danish is hard to get to, so I haven't. I mean, I think to Rob's point, some of these. Where do you watch some of this stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like it's
some
hard.
of the stuff could be tough.
But what do we got at B?
Well,
B?
because like
Yeah,
Rob
I'll
said,
go
where
with
where can you stream it? Because you can't go to the video store anymore.
Right.
Like you can't be like, oh, check out the Blockbuster. Oh, Blockbuster have it. You know what? I'm gonna go to the weird fucking video store up the street, right next to the fucking.
Well,
mini
There's
Quentin
this
Tarantino's
awesome
working.
they
Yeah.
might have it.
There's this
Quentin
awesome
Tarantino.
thing called Google, and all you got to do is Google the title of the movie and streaming service, and it'll tell you where.
It will tell you, but a lot of time, you know how fucking long I had to wait to find Last Dragon streaming or a place you can find it without paying for it. Like, you
Yeah,
can
it's
buy
definitely.
it. They'll tell you can buy it. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
you
can
can
buy
buy
it.
it, but forever, Last Dragon was not on any streaming service.
All right. Where are we putting it? Do B?
wait.
Are we being this? Be it.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
it.
B's fine.
Be.
Last Dragon, HBO Max. You could probably find a lot of this.
It
stuff
is
on HBO
now.
Max.
That's what I'm saying. It is now.
Yeah.
But there was
That's
a
the new
long
Netflix
time.
kind of
Let's see.
criminal. No.
No, it was all right.
Mm,
I like
remember
really
that.
crappy crime.
serious
film.
role for John C.
Come on, it's got Cassian Andor in it and Rachel
Meg
Dawes.
Gyllenhaal and Diago when he's young. Okay.
Good to be fair,
C.
this is probably a C at best.
See.
Yeah, C. Which Gyllenhaal? They're both weirdos. Oh, the boy. Okay. All right. Put it in C.
That's fine.
Father's Day, which was, I mean, Robin Williams and Billy Crystal are. This is probably the.
Should have been funnier than it was.
Yeah, this is probably the worst movie they've ever been in.
Yeah, it should have been funny. You put those two together, man. This should be some funny shit.
It's not
This is
good.
not some funny shit.
No, it's bad.
Horrible writing.
Yeah, it's really bad.
D.
Yeah,
D it up. D it up.
I didn't see the Gerard Depardieu version.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I like Dark too. So,
I would put trash. I think Father's Day goes to trash. I wouldn't put it in D.
oh, they were trashing it. Yeah, they were
Oh,
trashing.
there's a couple of
All
D's, though.
A couple of these. Put it in trash. Let's go on to the next
Yeah.
one. I'm
Hold on,
not
I gotta
arguing.
get rid of I love to cheap fuck.
Try to. We didn't love cheap fucks.
Wait, we're trashing Father's Day? All right.
Yeah, trash.
Fuck it.
Night Watch, good. It was a C. Both.
Not to be forgotten.
A little bit more fucked up and creepy, but I didn't understand what was going on in that one.
Yeah, this was disappointing. I thought this was gonna be good.
I need to watch more movies.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Dude,
when this
dude,
movie came out, I was working at a Blockbuster, so I watched a shit ton of movies like around this time.
And you could fake it to women, and then you wouldn't have to try to pick them up at speed dating with 90 dudes and 2 chicks. Bro.
But this is my real
Thank
question.
you, Marco.
So how exactly
Damn
do
it all.
you watch the
How exactly
foreign
what?
ones though?
What's
You
that?
watch the foreign ones though. You watched them on VHS?
No, so like for the long,
Back then,
about,
yeah.
no, once again, like a lot of these when I watched them, they were like Netflix had, they literally would have sections, and it was
Right.
I think
it did have a foreign section. It did.
Yeah, it had a foreign section, and they were doing ones where it was like U.S. version versus the foreign version, and most of them, I mean, they didn't have German, I don't think there, but they'd have a lot of Korean, a lot of the Japanese, and a lot of the.
This is what I was able to do back in the day, back in that time frame when I was in college and I worked at a Blockbuster. I could order movies, so I would order the foreign movies that I wanted to see. If it was in the catalog, I would just order it for the store, and then we put it on the shelf. I'd rent it with my free rentals, and then when nobody else rented it, it would get put into the used movies, and I could buy it for cheap if I liked it a lot because nobody fucking rented it.
And this is why Blockbuster went out of business because Pete was running.
I was just like, what do I want to see? Fuck yeah. Well, that's what. Granted, you have to work your way up to assistant manager so you can order movies.
And on
that's what I did.
He unleashed his plan on how he's going to bankrupt Blockbuster by for films.
What the fuck?
We probably had the deepest David Lynch collection that any fucking store needed to have because my one buddy's a huge David Lynch fan.
But I do remember that there was a guy when I worked at the airport. There was a guy that worked for Netflix. He said the algorithm is what changes the sections. If it gets watched more and more, it stays longer. But the moment nobody searches for it, like after 30 days, they remove it and add something that people request more. So I was like, okay.
Let's all
you can buy cheap shit from Netflix
and see if Netflix puts the shit back in.
So what I hear is that Pete has been abusing his hosting or his power since Blockbuster was a thing, huh?
No. I did it before then when I worked at Dairy Queen. I abused the shit out of my power then because then I would just sit in the back smoking cigarettes. I'd only come out to the front when somebody needed a cake written on because that's all I had to do. I write the happy birthday on the cake. I'm gonna go back, smoke cigarettes, and read a book.
While you're talking about how you're rooting franchises, why don't you put this in a C, dude? Hey, can you tell us how you played years later? Was it all about Crafted and Tours or Whirlpool? Which one?
What are you talking about?
All right.
I only had like 6 jobs in my life. I stay where I can be comfortable. When I was comfortable at DQ, I was comfortable at Blockbuster.
Has anybody watched this?
No.
The Man with One Red Shoe?
Nope.
No.
Granted, I did not see Le Grand Blonde avec un chausson noir or The Tall Blonde Man with One Black Shoe.
Okay.
But The Man with One Red Shoe, Tom Hanks, no. It wasn't
great.
It
had Jim Belushi in it, so John had already died at this point.
It wasn't great. This is like
D or
D kind of range, I think.
D. Oh, C. You got a couple C's from the chat.
C is fine. I mean, it was no splash.
S. Well, I mean, I don't know about the outrage.
Yes, that's the thing. I didn't see the outrage, but Rashomon,
great. And that's so the guy that plays the main title character is like legendary Japanese actor too.
Toshiro Mifune.
Yeah, fucking brilliant.
He is brilliant. But at the same time, I gotta put A because it's
not in the cherry blossoms and like what?
It's not Seven Samurai, so that's why it's an A.
JJ, talk some sense to Pete.
Yep. One of the best movies ever.
This one right here?
Yep, from Japan. Well, Rashomon. I've never seen the outrage either. I don't think any of us have seen
It's on HBO Max.
What, the outrage? Oh, Rashomon's good.
Yeah, Rashomon was good.
I mean, how long is that movie? It's gotta be. It's a good couple hours.
1 hour, 1 hour, 28 minutes.
Oh, it's all right. Fast. Yeah. It's ass.
I'll put an S. I'm not gonna fight. You don't have to fucking fight. Akira Kurosawa with me. We.
Well, we were rating. So I missed the beginning. We were rating on the remake, or we were rating on the original.
Try to combo it and even it out.
Okay.
If you saw both. If you saw one, just the one you saw.
This looks crazy.
Get out of here with this whole shit.
I have to go with
97.
Tim Allen class.
I didn't.
Yeah. Right.
This is like a D, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, this was Tim Allen when I've had enough Tim Allen. I don't want to see any more fucking Tool time. I'm sick of the shtick.
While we're talking about Tim Allen, did you want to be Buzz Lightyear? Then it mattered to you.
Exactly.
Tim Allen's a jackass, anyways. Trash him.
I know. Bite your tongue.
Oh, fuck.
He's like Michigan royalty, and you know this.
Oh, he is not Michigan royalty. We don't want shit to do with them. Don't tell people he's from here.
Yeah.
Kick
He
rocks.
is.
Kick rocks. No, he's not. Actually, I was just at Western Michigan, as a matter of fact, where this crackhead got arrested and they complained about it.
Yeah,
He should have
what-
done-
wasn't-
Tim Allen?
yeah, he's dealing fucking.
wasn't he the comedian in? Well, I know nobody fucking likes Louis C.K. anymore, but wasn't he the comedian in his one joke about the big time comedian who got some girls back to the hotel room and got all crazy?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, what a fall from grace.
That's right, AOA. He's pure Michigan.
Sure, he does the advertisements.
They advertise it.
Well,
You put him on
apparently
the tourism card.
he's making a big stink because he wasn't casted for Lightyear or Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're blowing
Tim
up
Allen,
right now.
Tim Allen thinks he fucking thinks he's the fucking world and everybody
I never
revolves
understood
around
that.
him.
Like it's supposed to be Lightyear when he's like younger, right? So like
It's supposed to be Lightyear, the TV show, like the movie from which the toys
Zen.
are based after. Yeah, like
Yes,
and
Zen.
again,
Damn.
I don't see the issue. Yeah, but whatever, people do.
No, Tim Allen didn't throw me out of shit.
All right, where are we putting Jungle to Jungle, Little Indian Big City, which I think
Trash.
was okay, from what I've heard other people say.
yeah,
Some
but
say
Tim
that
Tim Allen, Jungle to Jungle,
Marco
tracks it down
sold
pretty far.
Tim Allen the coke he was on when he got arrested.
That's not true.
All
They
right,
probably
we got
didn't give
4
him
left.
Lightyear because of that one.
He's older than me by a bit. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Probably.
Femme Nikita. Is
I never really
good.
cared for the remake, the Bridget Fonda version.
But Bridget Fonda, though,
I'm with
isn't she
JJ.
like,
Yeah.
woo, woo?
It was the Bridget Fonda one was just meh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say that drags it down into
La
at
Femme
least,
Nikita?
at least A.
Yeah, I watched
Hey,
that.
hey.
What'd you say, Rep?
I said I've seen both of these and I like both.
Yeah.
I always like the spy films. I did.
I think La
Yep.
Femme Nikita was definitely S tier.
Yeah.
But I think everybody's right. Point of No Return kind of made it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but
It wasn't bad. It's still
Point
A.
of No Return was like B plus, A minus, maybe.
Actually,
So
I'll say this: the La Femme Nikita TV show was better than Point of No Return.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. I'll give it that.
yeah.
I think
All right,
he's
Let's go with A. I feel
go
good
with
with A.
we're almost there. We got like
We're
3
almost
left.
there. We got 3 left.
I don't know why I like Get Carter.
I don't know why.
The original is fantastic. The Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone movie sucks.
I like both because like it's
No.
it's like
Terrible.
no, it's almost like Spaceballs, right? Like you're watching fucking the original and you're like, well, the English version's a fucking satire, right?
No, it's a serious.
and that's
No, I know, but it's a satire, right? Like it's got to be a fucking satire, right?
You think that, but no,
but it wasn't.
How do you know that? No, that was a satire.
because I don't think Sylvester Stallone does that.
being Stallone.
Yeah,
No, that's Stallone doing a satire, motherfucker. I'm telling you right
Look,
now.
He
You know the
doesn't know
worst
what
part about
satire
this is?
means.
So they actually, Michael Caine makes a classic movie in Get Carter. Right?
Hey,
And they
hey,
actually,
he does IRL.
Michael
he kinda
Caine
looks
is also
You're
in the
trying to make
remake
the
of Get
argument
Carter.
that the Expendables are a satire on action films. They're not. He just wants to relive the glory days as an action hero in the Expendables.
Okay, well, in my head, Get Carter was a satire, so I think the lowest we can put it is C.
that's just
Yeah.
in your head, though,
Oh,
Mark.
no,
There you
the
go.
original is pretty good.
BK brings up a great point. All you got is 2 words: Mickey Rourke in the remake. That's all you need to know.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. I like Mickey Rourke, too. Yeah. Mickey Rourke is awesome. B now
What?
because of that.
Yeah, London Gangster.
Mickey Rourke's awful in everything.
Well, I'm getting
Sin City, I think, was the
whoa,
only
whoa.
good.
original. I can
Mickey
give
Rourke
him
was on.
the original.
He was awesome in The Wrestler, all right?
He was pretty good in the Wrestler.
B. A was
Good.
far
Good.
superior. And if you take the U.S. version as a satire, it's not such a bad movie.
But it's not a satire. You can't take it as a satire. It's not.
Satire. 12 Monkeys. I never
That-
saw.
I didn't see the original.
It was a short thing, so I don't think anybody saw it.
Actually, I don't
I
care
never
for this
saw this.
movie. The U.S.
Really?
version.
Fuck
Yeah.
the bozos.
I liked it. I liked it.
Led
see
Jet Tape
either.
was really good. The US version sucks, so give it about a C.
Really? I think it's probably B or an A. I
I'm
thought
mad.
it was
I'm
B. I'm
not
not
big
going
on the
A,
US
but I'd
version.
go B. C
Like,
or
oh,
B.
time travel and weird, stupid plot devices with
See my teeth. They're tracking me.
I know some people that believe that shit. Like, so I didn't see him so far fetched.
Where are we
Like,
going
they
with
think
it?
tracking him in the teeth. B, put in B.
Okay.
Too
We have
arty
one
farty.
film left.
All right, what's our
Too
last
Arty
one?
Farty. Terry Gilliam is great.
Yes. S and I'll have no arguments.
Yes, guys, get the fuck off the show if you just
Well, that's why I was only downgrading Rashomon to A.
get that goddamn retarded out of fucking S tier. What are we doing here?
I'm not the one who put it there.
There is a much worse remake of this though.
There is. Actually, some of the remakes really suck.
Oh, you thinking of Last Man Standing?
Oh my god.
There was that. What was the Bruce Willis one?
Yeah, this Last Man Standing. Where he was
that what it was? It took place in like 1930s, but it's also Western.
I like Last Man Standing too. Get out of here. I like every version of it.
Yeah.
What? You just like the original movie, therefore the remake must be good. It's the Marco formula of the tier list.
Yeah, it's true because I'm like, oh, every time I watch one of the remakes, every time I watch, no, I agree.
I'm fine moving The Departed back down with the other guy.
I'm not disputing the fact. This is what happens when I watch a remake of one of these movies. I go, God damn, the original's so fucking good, dude. And then I watch it, and then I go back and watch the original again. So yeah, it is Last Man.
I think there's a bias to France because all of them are in trash. Like the French versions are down there. It's like 3 or 4 of them.
Nikita. Birdcage.
Was the Birdcage?
No. I'm just looking down at trash, and like 3 of them are French.
Most of the movies in the list were French remakes.
If you watch French movies, they fucking suck, dude.
U.S. remakes a lot of French movies.
Yeah, but not all the movies. French movies.
There's that fucking big run in the 70s of French movies.
What are you like Blowout? That one I didn't get.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
That Blowout movie, like, oh, it's a classic. I'm like, I don't know what you guys are.
I feel
watching.
like it comes in like streaks. Like remember all the Japanese horror movies that they remade.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this feels like foreign comics. Like you'll be like, there's 3 versions in Japan. Which one do I like more?
Yeah,
it's like bronze, silver, and gold. And you'd be like, I like this one better than the other. The other one's on trash paper, so you move it down.
You said bronze and silver. I was thinking you said Ron Silver, the actor. I'm like, dude from Blue Steel.
Yeah.
I was like, that movie was good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was our list. We tried to do a foreign crossover list for it. I know some of you didn't see it, but as Rob said, go to Matt, HBO.com or whatever.
HBO Max is
definitely there.
If y'all got HBO Max, please do go watch 7.
The Warner Brothers
flip it and do the other way around.
Too real.
What's that?
The Warner Brothers DC disrespect for Marco HBO.com or whatever. Really?
Oh, I mean,
we gotta get HBO.
You gotta do something about the terrible DC horse shit they got on there. You gotta have something people want to watch.
Corbin's just had nothing to say for the last hour, so he had to swoop in and just make himself heard.
He's not lying, you know.
No, but honestly, I didn't know that. I'm probably going to tonight go back and watch 7 Samurai after I get out of here.
Yeah, I like watch it now too.
It's so good, man. Which one do you like the best? Put those back up. JJ, is it you? Which way? How would you rank those 3? I would rank. I like Zombie.
Yojimbo.
For me, it's 7 Samurai, Yojimbo, Rashomon. Not that it's far apart.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's still those in that order for me.
I'm kind of with Pete.
I like the crazy guy that in 7 Samurai, right? The guy who plays technically the 8th guy. What you know which guy I'm talking about? The crazy guy. Because of arc, it's got to be 7 Samurai. I think that's why, right?
Yeah. Well, I think 7 Samurai is a little bit better, like plot wise of a movie.
Also 3 hours.
Good, but yeah, that's true. I mean, it is a little bit longer too, so they had more time to kind of extrapolate that plot. But yeah,
for those that don't know, Star Wars uses that all the when Dave does stuff, he does a 7 Samurai almost.
Well, that's why when you said Hidden Fortress, I'm like, apart from Star Wars ripping off part of Hidden Fortress, I'm like, there wasn't a straight up adaptation I could think of.
Yeah, not straight up and down. I don't know.
It's because what Hidden Fortress was where he got the droids, right?
I missed it. Did we do The Departed?
Oh, that was the
did.
first one.
First one.
And it wasn't.
We had it at
even
the
though I said
time.
A.
It sounded like a good idea, and then
I
you know,
told
like,
you
oh,
at the time it was only an A, but you didn't want to listen to me.
Yeah,
I said,
well.
you kept looking at let the right one in, saying, "What horse shit did you put on this list?" It's like, trust me, there's movies on this list that will be S tier, and you didn't want to listen.
Really, Joe?
See, because what happened there is Marco got together with Marco
Ran
and
is
disagreed
pretty
with
good.
Marco, so it had to be
Ooh.
dropped down to it.
I like Staffson's suggestion of Van Damme tier list.
Oh, we can do. Oh, that could
I
be
want to
pretty
be on
fucking
that
good.
one. I want to be on that one.
Got it. You got it.
Some double impact on the
Let's
guy.
go.
BK,
Underwear.
I like
Let's go.
professional. I made a mention of the professional earlier. I don't know what. I mean,
Well,
Was
the,
that a-
the professional's pretty good.
Was that a remake? Though?
Portman, baby. Let's go.
a remake.
Was there like
Yeah,
a
is
foreign
Yeah, they
version?
didn't
of it?
remake
Yeah,
it.
it's a remake. It's a remake
It is.
Of
the Professional. It's a remake.
it's a
No, what-
professional remake of La Professional, right?
Yeah.
Because the whole title of the professional
Oh,
is not
well, yeah.
like some long ass French title for the professional.
All I remember is
I
Gary
think he
Oldman in
played
that movie.
both.
Bring me
Fucking
everyone.
Fucking nuts.
Bloodsport. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Bloodsport's
Dude,
the
what if,
shit.
no. What if we go back to old school because Thunderbolts was one
Wait,
of our first actual things.
Yes, sir.
Thunderbolt
You
rank.
can't start ranking them all now if you're gonna do a tier list of it later. You gotta say
No. What I'm saying is, what if we rank Steven Seagal versus Van Damme? Like we go back old school.
Lord.
No.
No, we're gonna run out of
Patrick
Van Damme,
Swayze.
Seagal
Patrick
movie.
Patrick Swayze and Van Damme. Go
Swayze.
back and forth.
Listen,
What
Swayze only-
happens when we have to
Roadhouse.
start working in
Roadhouse
like
wins though.
romantic comedy Swayzes?
Double Impact is S tier, and it's the only one that matters.
All right,
because
hey,
it's-
yeah, we
it's
only
double
professional.
Van Damme.
I would never wear black silk underwear. Like him yelling that was one of the best lines in a movie ever.
It would be another good one is like movies by like
We're
people
not.
that
We're
were
not,
actors. So like movies by like sports stars.
we're not doing it tonight, guys.
No,
we're not doing it tonight.
Hey, but the
Space
thing,
Jam
when you
2,
talk-
A
you
New
brought up
Legacy,
Seagal.
LeBron James all day, S tier.
Yeah, you brought up
Joking.
Seagal. Seagal movies were only good when you could
Was it
put
Dennis Rodman
Steven
movie?
Seagal is above the title. So when Steven Seagal is marked for death, Steven Seagal is above the law. Steven Seagal is under siege. Once it was Steven Seagal is fire down below, that's when he went to shit.
Okay, time out. So let me ask you: all the Steven Seagal movies were one fucking really long ass movie. He just broke it up into small miniature movies, right?
No.
No, he just played the same part in every movie.
Yeah, he just played
Yeah.
It's the same
Same
part in
weird
every movie. Never broke
ponytails
character. It's just
a
one
keto
long.
guy.
Just
Well,
does
long
some
acting
weird
job.
run in the middle of the film. Like, why are you running like that? What are you doing?
Shit, yeah.
We talking Tom Cruise now with the weird runs?
No. He does. He has like a weird run type, like weird ass. Like
What
how
was the one where he's in a coma?
He
That was always
in
the
a
best
coma?
one.
Hard to kill?
Hard to kill. There you go. I always like Hard
License
to
to,
Kill.
license,
Yeah.
license to kill?
No, I think you're right. I think it's Hard to Kill.
No,
License to Kill was a Bond movie.
Bond movie,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to kill.
dude. But if we're then, oh man, we could go Seagal. We could go Seagal versus Van Damme. Then we could
Yeah.
go Schwarzenegger versus
Stallone.
You want to do the tournament
Yeah.
like we did with the young Marvel heroes.
Tournament of Champions, tournament of fucking.
Just take all the old people that are in the Expendables, and then you can give each one of them a list.
Not all of them though. Not all of them deserve it. Like Wesley was
Over
kinda
the
slipped
top.
in there.
Dolph Lundgren.
over the top, dude. Just trying to break people's fucking arms,
Oh, Over the Top is the shit.
dude.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
Opening title, you gotta have the graphic of Dolph Lundgren like, I will break you.
Like
Oh,
a piece of
God.
steel.
These they say it's great ideas. We might have to get this. Okay, let's work on this. And next month we'll do.
We are
Turn-
not putting Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore movies would be amazing. Let's go.
Let's squeeze the juice, man.
God damn it, Kyle! You're really just trying to push me to ban you.
Squeeze the weasel.
Holy shit! All right, yeah.
Squeeze the weasel. Oh, so good.
What's it? Squeeze. No, don't squeeze the juice, man.
No, it's Wheezing the Juice.
No, he was the
like-
weasel.
Yeah,
Pauly Shore was the
Wheezing
weasel.
Juice.
Yeah,
Weasel
he was the
Juice? Is that
weasel,
what
but
it
it's
was? I can't-
Wheezing the Juice. No Wheezing the Juice.
Whatever.
Wheezing the juice. Wheezing the juice. There
No,
we go.
you got to stretch it out. It's buddy.
Buddy.
Oh my
Clearly,
God.
Encino
Dude, I
Man
can
would
watch-
be at the top.
Oh yeah, Encino Man would make the list.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, for me, it would be Encino Man, Son-in-Law, Biodome.
I
That's
Stephen
Pauly Shore
Baldwin.
greatness.
That's a good list.
because yeah, Steven.
That's a good list there, Matt.
Son-in-law.
Anyways,
all-time
So
favorite.
yeah, that's how that story's going now. We'll set that up next year, next month. Next
Next
month,
year.
Next month we'll have Tournament of Champions. Put in your name if you want to join. Apparently, Rob says he wants to come back for Tournament of Champions. I assume Matt and Kyle want to be champions.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Who cares? We'll just talk about dumb shit for.
Quoting lines.
You are a champion, Corbin.
Corbin.
What lines would
Hey, this is a good idea. Let's get our Tournament of Champions lineup in the next 2 weeks. We'll put out polls, Pete, and then
we can do that.
Corbin can watch some movies or at least talk to the old men and women that call him up on the phone and tell him they love his sugar, and that way.
And then when he doesn't watch them, we can pick on this younger generation and be like, "What the fuck? What are you missing out on?"
Oh, they're all fucking horrible, but I love them to death. I mean, like this is like such a fun. All right,
That old curmudgeon telling you things were so much better in the 80s and 90s.
back when Steven Seagal just kept doing this every time.
Yeah.
Like do everything.
Break
It was
your arm.
fucking move.
If we,
No,
now,
what's
if we do
weird?
like,
And he slapped his arms all the time. He was like,
Well, it's because he did Aikido. If you bring up Aikido, you have two heroes of Aikido. You have Steven Seagal and Harry Crumb, because he's got a black belt in Aikido and the boots to match.
so I won't tell anybody. I won't taint the tier list later. But if you ever want interesting stories, listen to the stories behind the scenes of I think it was Bloodsport with Van Damme.
Oh,
And like him and Frank Dukes, who's the guy who supposedly was the character
The
in
real
Bloodsport,
guy.
I guess really got
What?
into it and like
was
tried to.
Bloodsport and kickboxing are the same movie, pretty much.
Yeah.
well, pretty much, yeah. Kickboxer
So you
did
can't
kinda-
make sure those two don't coexist in the same one. It's the
Well,
same-
they have
Except for
to.
after the second one.
hopefully you went
After the
someplace.
second one, you had the kid by step starring him.
Well, we need our Chong Li and we need our Tong Po. Like we need them both. You can't let them both. You can't let them go because kickboxer. We had glass entered into it. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
glue in the glass.
Like, what are you doing?
Shit, dude. Didn't Schwarzenegger played Conan, didn't he?
Yeah, he fucking
Yeah.
played Conan.
Oh, we got to do Schwarzenegger versus Stallone.
That's
got-
unfair.
No.
Like facing number one
Schwarzenegger
seeds
wins.
off in the first round.
No. Because you got to go all the Rockies against them too, including the new one. I think you can get that.
All the Rockies.
And then we can do. Hey, I got one too.
There we go.
For the last matchup, how about this? This is gonna be Nicolas Cage versus John Travolta too. That's what's gonna be. That's
With
a good one.
face off.
Yes, Nicolas Cage versus John Travolta.
They're the same
They
movie.
both get face off in their.
What man, we got Van Damme versus
You should do actual martial art movies though. At some point, like after the terrible martial art movies.
Like Donnie Yen and
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
Ip Man.
Chow
You
Yun
need
Fat.
Ip Man and Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Three
Yeah,
ninjas.
No,
Tony Jaa.
get out.
What, sidekicks.
Certain
We
ninjas.
putting Chuck Norris in this thing. We getting a little missing in action and Delta
Arnie.
Force.
The Three Ninjas.
Oh Arnold.
Yeah. The original Mortal Kombat.
Tom Green versus. What are we
But then
talking?
you got to do. But then remember, you have to bring up Van Damme and Street Fighter. Who wants to go home? Who wants to go home?
yeah.
Yeah, he that was not a good guile. And
At
unfortunately,
all.
that was
Universal.
shit, I can't think of his name. M. Bison. Raul Julia. That was his
Raul
last
Julia.
movie.
Yeah.
That was his last
Or Raul
movie.
Julia's legacy.
It's so bad.
Who can we tag Bruce Willis? Can we do Bruce Willis versus Mel Gibson?
You can.
That'd probably be pretty fair.
It'd be a
It would, have
battle.
to be, it would have to be a this or that. We would have to do that because we will all think all of them
Val
are good.
Kilmer would be better.
Val Kilmer.
Dude, I'd have a hard time facing off the Lethal Weapons against the diehards.
Exactly.
I'm saying you got that, and then like if you want to, then you got. Yeah. Ooh,
Like-
but then you got Braveheart, and then you got the Road Warrior. So like, here, what does he got on the other end? What does Bruce got?
Well, don't forget Mel Gibson had Payback. Payback was a solid movie, which I think was a remake or something.
Bruce Willis had a little more range. Bruce Willis did like more comedies and stuff than Mel Gibson did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're only doing it for the action stuff, though. This is an action
That's what I'm
battle.
saying. Like Bruce Willis had that period where like he wasn't in any action movies for like a long time.
We're not putting Blind Date in because and
Who did Last Boy Scout? Was that
What Women
Damon
Want?
Wayans?
It's not gonna be
Bruce
on the list.
Willis did Cop Out. Mel Gibson wins.
Last Boy Scout.
And he had the development.
Yeah, Fifth Element.
I watched too
$600.
many movies.
Their pants.
What's
They
that?
have like a TV in them or something.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Mel
wait,
Gibson
everybody
films.
thinks Mel because all of a sudden you got Road Warrior and you got Mad Max. You know, you
I
got the Mad
didn't.
Max, and then all
good
and
shit.
Braveheart, and then you're like, whoa, but Bruce got fucking a Last Boy Scout, dude. And Hudson Hawk, yeah, Jeff.
Hudson Hawk's a terrible
Yeah, I know
movie.
Hudson Hawk. Don't
Fuck,
give me
I like
Hudson Hawk.
I like Hudson Hawk. Get out of here! Everybody say Hudson. Let's say terrible.
Hudson Hawk's a terrible movie.
It is a terrible movie.
Hey,
but
and then it brought out the sex show or whatever's going on here with the Russians.
No, Corbin brought that out.
Beastmaster. Oh, we can't forget
Dude,
about fucking
no
Kurt
way.
Russell.
Lights out. I love Big Trouble in Little China.
Well,
Love it.
and also
love
that Snake Plissken. Don't
Kurt
Yeah, you know
Kurt
I
Russell?
dude,
Tango
you know
and
what?
Cash.
Hey, when Kurt Russell plays fucked up C-rate fucking movies, you know I'm down.
Universal Soldier. No, that was Van Damme.
No,
That was
Van
oh,
Damme.
that- yeah.
Van Damme
What was the one
right
that Kurt
there.
Russell was in though? Wasn't he like a
Oh, he was in
cyborg soldier and something?
Just
Con
Soldier.
Air? Who did Con
Soldier.
Air?
Okay, just Soldier.
Just Soldier.
Just Soldier.
Yeah,
Who did
Universal
Con Air?
Soldier
Was
with
that Nick
Dolph
Cage?
and Van Damme. Which
Was that?
an
You
excellent
know what,
film.
Rob? Come on, Rob, will you?
Who did Con Air? Was that that's
That's
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage got here.
That's Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage and Con Air.
You should put
Oh,
like
Tango and Cash all day is
you could pit like Nick Cage against like Liam Neeson at this point.
Who's the worst
Tango and
father?
Cash all day, every day. Oh my God, Tango and Cash. And speaking of Tango, the Turner and Hooch, didn't Tango and Cash and Turner and Hooch came out at the same time, right? Somewhere around there.
Same thing. One was a Tom Hanks and a
One was
dog.
a dog.
It was
The
a
other one
buddy
fucking
cop
Kurt Russell.
movie, yeah.
That's
No, dude,
alone.
it was fucking. They both came out. They were both buddy cop movies. It was pretty good.
They weren't
right.
the same thing.
I don't think
The same shit. What? Look. What's his name's acting was about as good as a dog. Tom Hanks picked that one up better.
Will you
so,
stop besmirching Tango and Cash? You know I got the T-shirt. I wore it last week. I think.
really?
how about Cobra? There's a
Oh,
Stallone
fucking
movie for
Cobra.
you.
Cabretti,
Cobra.
Jesus.
the only man who will eat frozen pizza out of the freezer while cleaning his gun while wearing his leather gloves.
Stop.
So Samuel
Alright.
Jackson gets his own tier
Oh,
list.
dude,
just
we
because
can-
he did so many movies.
Yeah,
that-
I can
All
go
right.
on. We're never gonna get out of here. if we keep
Nick
talking.
Cage probably just needs to have his own tier list of which is the worst, and S would be the worst Nick Cage movie.
You just tier list buddy cop movies.
Oh, buddy cop.
Buddy cop movies.
Harley Davidson, get out of here, Dwayne
Yeah,
Scott. Harley Davidson, Marlboro Man.
we're gonna have to.
Pretty
we're gonna
accurate.
have
Mickey
that-
Rourke.
Legit Mickey Rourke, dude, before the
Boo.
accident. Dude,
Mickey Rourke.
so good. So fucking
to-
good.
You want to cover Wild Orchid? Is that
Hey,
what you wanna do?
Tony, this ain't even
9.5
a
weeks. You
Benny
wanna get over
Hill.
that way?
Betty Hill is S tier. Mr. Bean is at best D tier, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Out of here. You don't know shit.
Get out. No.
If you think Mr. Bean is on any level of Benny Hill, no,
He
sir.
absolutely is all day, every day.
Not today, not
I'm gonna get in my
tomorrow,
car, I'm
not
gonna
next
drive out
week.
to
Month
Michigan
year,
right fucking
never
now,
has,
and we can
never
settle
fuck
this.
will. Get out of here.
You haven't seen the trailer for Man vs. Bee coming to Netflix? Then you have no idea what you were talking about, sir.
Dude, I'm telling you this.
Rowan
When you do the Benny Hill theme song, everybody fucking smiles and gets a little giggle in them. Mr. Bean, somebody goes, nobody gives a shit, dude. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm
Mr.
telling you.
Bean, you can still HBO Max. Go watch Mr. Bean. Go watch me. Oh, yeah, Benny Hill's funny, sure. Chase around the girls in their underwear.
Yes.
It's funny for half a second.
Yes.
It's just the
No.
intro is funny.
Every fucking time.
Just the
Every
intro's funny.
time. What?
Only the intro's funny. Mr.
That
Bean
doesn't
is
flow.
hilarious.
That doesn't That doesn't fly in our world.
Think about Benny Hill is like way outside of
Benny
Corbin's
Hill has been
age.
canceled.
Range.
Corbin's like,
Corbin's all like, who the hell is Benny Hill?
talking about?
No idea. I'm sorry.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
I watched
Benny
Rat
Hill,
Race.
Benny Hill
Rob's
shit was
with it.
funny. And you know what they used to play? You know what's funny? Because then they used to play Benny Hill, and then after that they ended up playing what's his name that had The Simpsons on it when she was writing what's her Tracy Ullman show.
Oh yeah.
You used to watch
Tracy
something that
Ullman.
would play. You would have Benny Hill, and then the next show would be Tracy Ullman, and then you'd have The Simpsons. On
And
it.
you know what? I'll do 5 and 5 separately outside of this because we don't have time. To
What was
do that.
5 and 5? Oh shit, we didn't even get to that. Today?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'll
shit,
do it. Don't
there's
worry
still
about
another
it.
segment.
I'll do it and get it out on its own.
No, there's 2. We never covered Kenobi either. By the way, so
Yeah, we'll do.
What?
We have a plan for that. That's
We-
Sunday.
I was gone for like 45
We
minutes.
have a whole Star Wars.
yeah,
show.
we ain't covered shit, dude. News took fucking. Rob is fucking bad influence, dude. We didn't even.
Don't blame Rob. You're the one talking about being as cool as Sozo Micah, and then you're fucking with Corbin about the granny who was hitting on him on the
Oh,
phone.
yeah.
Michelle's got it. If I ever get a plane or a boat with Tom Hanks, I'm fucked. Yep. All right. Yeah, you're not lying.
Anyway.
What do you say?
Thank
man?
you.
Damn.
Thanks to everybody for stopping in. Thanks, JJ. Thanks, Corbin. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, thank you everybody for
Thanks,
showing up.
Matt.
Make sure
We're going to go on
check all the
Absolute
links down
Geek
below.
Podcast this week, or at least I will. Marco hopefully will on
We'll get
Friday.
some
The
people out
link is
there.
down below. Make sure you're subbed up to that channel as well. We'll see if we can get Rob back to do some more foreign stuff and also
absolutely.
join our
It
little
was fun.
action movie tier list. And Corbin, you have a lot of movies to watch between now
Yeah,
and the end of the
yeah.
show.
Corbin.
I'm gonna just-
The list is long.
Yeah.
I gotta save, man.
Y'all let me
HBO
down.
Max,
This
I'm
let me. Yeah,
HBO. I hope
got-
you got that HBO Max pass on your library card, bro, because
The
you got
list is long and distinguished.
I
So
got
is
it.
Mike
Okay.
Johnson. And with
Oh,
that,
man.
we're out.